Are we ready for recap?
Yeah, like I said, Mark's usually a couple minutes behind because he's putting his hoard away, so he'll join us shortly.
Alright. We just concluded session 54. Today is session 55.
Oh yeah.
We are on day 2 of party time in this house. At the beginning of this episode, we have Quinn, Malin, Maddie, Drew, and Ellie in those costumes. Smalls and Argus were at the band. Same with Morn was at the band. We were introduced to a new half-orc friend escorting Malin to that contest, and Maddie, of course, despised that idea. Malls was able to slide his axe into an oboe gear. Tried to, slide that axe into an oboe gear. Morn and Argus did a rave hype with a Space Jam sort of vibe. We did pretty good with the band. DM, I don't have those numbers. If you have them after the recap, I would like to know what those numbers were for the band.
Sure.
Quinn, Malin, and Ellie would doing their lady show off. Ellie had like a good girl burlesque routine. Malin had a twirly acrobatic illusory flair, and Quinn had her moonbeam laser bikini clad show. They all did really well. And the rolls, it was like 32, 30, and 33. By one, I believe Quinn won that one. Maddie asked...
So I have the numbers here. You want the numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. For the band, actually, the band performances was Argus at a 19 total rolled, Smalls with an 18 total rolled, and Mornrow with a 29.
19, 18, 29.
And then for the costume contest, it was Ellie with a 32 up first, then Quinn with a 33, and then Malin with a 30.
Yeah.
So really, really high performances all around.
Fuck yeah. Maddie asked to go. Asked B, because B is all that we know about him. Our orc friend, Ouch, was like getting really hyped from all the performances. Was like, "Yo, I would love to go up there." And Maddie was like, "Here, let me try something first." And Maddie tries to hex, but got counterspelled. And later on was like, "Help me with can you throw an axe at me?" And B's like, "Alright, your funeral." And does hold person paralyze on him. And then the curse overwhelms Maddie, and there's a transforming popping sound where suddenly time stops. And then Maddie vanishes. And the little gnome from the 1920s pool outfit comes out and goes, "Yo, Mr. Riddick, this has been fun." And just Sonberg off like, "Carry on." And Maddie is suddenly vanished from the group. The group gathers after B and takes the favor from the prize pool winnings, but we got the 2,500 golden items that came with it. And we all suddenly split into 5 to try and catch Levin, who was our main culprit to take Maddie from us. Drew punches Bunyan, and Malin looks at him. Morn punches the satyr ringleader. Ellie offends Rose. Quinn finds the Domo Loghain all bored and rude. And Malin meets Slevin. Sees like 5 times the people of Slevin. And wants to help Maddie, but gets involved with a request of their own needs. Ellie recounts Rose talking Rex giving birth. So that's something big happening. And Maddie awakens in a pool of viscous fluid. Multiple Slevin copies are looking for Maddie. And it's like in a lab where there's a tower, and that's like where the amulet was found last that we remember way back in the beginning. And the Slevin copies find Maddie, and they are about to charge at him, and that is where we paused our session.
Beautiful. Thank you, baby. Go ahead and give yourself inspiration for doing the recap. Yeah, basically, Slevin kind of had a little fun with you guys, and he had weird copies of himself all around this party, or at least what you guys perceived to be copies of him. As Moldy, many of you went over and conversed and tried to get information, but bumped into other people that he had disguised as himself, and chaos ensued, and it was an interesting takeaway. But Malin definitely had the deepest conversation with him, and he assured her that Maddie is fine. Don't worry about it. He's fine. Yeah. Beyond that, is there anything anybody wants to add before we kind of dive into this? Am I missing anything? Anybody needs a question? Recap? Okay. Let's go. We are actually going to pick up right where we left off. In this old, hospital clean style weird room that Maddie finds himself in after breaking himself free of this weird alloy viscous fluid thick nastiness that had him constrained inside of this thing. Breaks himself free, but finds himself back in his normal form, reverted. Takes a look around. There's a lot of weird tech in here, things that most people probably wouldn't recognize, but Maddie himself has seen some stuff like this before. And more on the level, he recognizes that this is in the same style of the room that you guys found at in the basement of that abandoned tower all those months ago back in Opus Day where you guys fought those bandits. Searching around on a table, various books and vellums, things that he's unsure about. He's no wizard. He doesn't understand the languages, wasn't able to decipher too much of it, didn't have a lot of time, but he was able to snatch a strange little amulet that just kind of caught his attention, and, looter's gonna loot. So he snatched that up, and all of a sudden he heard a door open on the other side of the room and little footsteps coming down the stairs. Hit himself pretty well. And there was two little servants. Those little Slevin servants that came down. These little gangly messes of deep gnomes, feeble, weak, and old looking, just kind of these little messy versions of Slevin. And they immediately saw the damaged vat and realized that something had broken out. And they immediately began searching the room. Maddie, using a little of his trickery magic, was able to get one distracted to run up the stairs. And unfortunately, the other one caught him and had this weird little eyeball thing that they had each of them had some of these weird little eyeball creatures that were slithering around the room, helping them search. And one spotted Maddie. And one of the little servants, in their weird, cackly, little raspy voices, the master bids you stay, and then lunges at Maddie. Maddie, roll me a quick initiative real quick. Let's see who goes first.
All right, looter's gonna loot. Let's see. 18.
18, nice. This guy is actually pretty nimble, but he does not beat an 18. 14. What do you want to do?
Ooh, I think I'm gonna run for the stairs, actually. See if I can escape. I don't think I'm gonna attack him at all.
Okay. Gonna make a mad dash for the stairs?
Mad dash.
Okay. Stairs are about 30. It's gonna take you a full dash to get to the other side of this room and just to the base of the stairs. You will get an attack of opportunity against you.
I already committed. How far away is it?
60 feet.
Okay, yeah. I'll go ahead and commit to running over there. My speed's 40, so I should be able to at least reach it and keep going up, though.
So you're going to dash to the stair? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your armor class?
18.
18? Let's see here. Yeah, this guy hits you. Except when he does, he just, kind of grabs onto you. He's not holding any weapons. He just tries to grab onto your foot as you go leaping over, and you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. The eye just continues to look at you. It actually is not attacking or doing anything. You are a trained combatant. You know threat and you know threat assessment. This little guy is by himself is posing pretty much absolutely no threat to you in his current form.
Okay. So did he grapple me? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he's not grappling you. He's just grabbing onto you. Like he's got these little bony little fingers. He just tries to grab onto your leg and essentially pinches you real hard.
Okay.
You want to retaliate in any way, or just want to keep running?
Are they doing anything for their turn, or is it still mine or something?
No, that was his turn. He lunged at you.
Yeah, I can try and break the grapple then, I guess.
Yeah, sure. You want to try and hit him, or you want to reverse athletics? What do you want to do?
I'd like to just still try and run away. I don't really want to attack them since they look like Slevin. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, roll me an athletics check or acrobatics, your choice. You're just breaking a grapple.
26.
Yeah, easily. It's like I don't even have to roll for this guy. It's just a little feeble, like shrimpy of a deep gnome. They are little butlers, all done up in their little suits and stuff. But this guy has no weapons that you can see. Doesn't appear to be anything. He's just trying to grab you.
Am I able to still use my movement and run away then, since I'm out of the grapple, or it's still be, yeah? I guess it'd still be another attack of opportunity, huh?
No, that was his attack of opportunity to try to grab you. You've moved out of his area of effect now. So with that, as you're darting past all of the remaining glass tubes, roll me just a real quick perception. I'm going to increase the DC because you are running right now past it. But just roll me a quick thing because you spot something sitting in one of these other tanks.
12.
12? Running, you don't get a real close look, but it appears to be like a severed... It looks like a severed finger, honestly, at this distance. And it has these weird, like, little tendrils, like, growing out of it, but it's just a little fingers descended in this tank as you run past.
I'm gonna assume that's not Drew's finger. I'm just gonna keep on going.
Don't think you would know about it to begin with. I'm just saying, take note. Anyways, you run to the stairs. The second servant immediately, it seems like you didn't really. You made some noise, but he seems he was making his way down the stairs, and he is now like doing like a big prostrating thing where he's trying to block the entirety of this stairwell with his whole body being.
Can I run around him or jump over him?
Whatever you want to do. What do you want to try?
Let's jump over him. I feel like Slevin and these old cripple things are pretty small, and my acrobatics are pretty good.
Sure. Roll me an acrobatics check. DC 12.
26.
26, yeah. You easily parkour, like, doop, doop, one leg on one wall, hop over to another, spin around. You are over top of this guy, and you run up to the top of the stairs. You come to a large steel core door at the top, though, as cold, clean metal beneath you gives way to these polished wood floorboards. As you creak open the steel core door, and you slip out away from the basement, you come to this long, well-decorated hallway. The gnomes are quickly chasing up, but it looks like you might be able to close this door. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to try and close it, and if there's a way to lock it or barricade it or something.
Okay. There's a big, like, grandfather clock kind of just right next to it. You want to try and slam that down or something?
Yeah, maybe pull that down. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Give me a strength check. We're going to say DC 10, you slam, or DC... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a DC 10, and you slam it down. You get a DC 15 or higher, you slide it over with much less noise.
Yeah, it's going to definitely matter. Okay. You said strength check, right?
Yeah, strength check.
That's not good. All right, flaccid 1.
Flaccid 1. Do you have any inspirations or anything?
I think I used mine last time, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Got anything to re-roll it?
I have my costume stuff. I think that more applies to the party and not here.
It does. The costume stuff only applies to rolls at the party.
Yeah, so I'm just going to have to take this.
Okay. All right. The gnomes quickly run over to you, and they wrap around your ankles, and each of them is now holding onto a leg. And the eyes are just kind of like floating above you, like keeping an eye on you.
So they're not actively hurting me, right? They're just kind of holding on to me?
Seems to be. You take another 2 points of bludgeoning damage from each of them.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start fighting these guys before they knock me down. All right. Well, I guess are the eyes close enough that I can hit them, or are they at a distance?
Be at a distance. About 10, 15 feet above you, give or take. They kind of floated out through the door and are like hovering up in the hallway. But the eyes aren't doing anything to you. They're just watching you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat the crap out of these Slevins because I know Drew would love that.
Okay. Roll me attacks.
I don't have anything with me, right? So it's gonna have to be unarmed strikes.
Yeah. Unless you snuck in a dagger or anything, but I don't think you were. I tried to do that.
No, I didn't. Nothing. So 25.
25 definitely hits.
12 damage on the first one.
Okay. Roll me the damage. Roll me the hit and damage for the next one.
Next one is only an 11 for the hit.
Oh, it definitely hits.
And damage on the next one is 7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
On the second one, as you kind of like, I would say you hit him first, actually. You kind of kick him off, and he it's like kicking a pillow. There's nothing to him. He just like flies off. He immediately like lets go of your leg and hits into a table a little bit further down the hall, and just like folds over like a piece of paper. His back is cracked.
Oh, well.
And the other one, how much damage did you do? The first one?
First one I did 12. Second one I did 7.
12. You more than doubled his hit points, so you literally cave his face in, and just immediately you almost disembody this poor little guy with 12
Yeah.
with 12 damage. You can feel the bones cracking. You can feel just blood pouring out of this poor little meat sack of a weird little man. You have obliterated both of them, and as you knock both of them down, well, quote unquote, the eyes above them, poof, immediately vanish. You are now standing in a long hallway, left or right, with a considerable amount of more blood now than there was when you first came up here.
For prestidigitation, I don't have to do I have to put it on a person, or can I actually clean up all the blood instantly? No, I should be able to clean up instantly, right?
Yeah, I think it has like a square footage thing. I mean, you could take a couple of minutes if you want to do that, but it's time spent cleaning up all of this.
Let me see what the range is, because yeah, it's only 1 cubic foot. I'm guessing there's a ton of blood.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of it's splattered on the walls. Like I said, you kind of eviscerated this little guy.
I just want to do it on myself to get the blood off of me, so I don't leave a trail. I'm just
No
gonna
problem. I'd say what direction do you want to go? I could say you could start cleaning yourself up as you start moving down the hall.
Yeah, there's nothing above me, right? Just left or right?
Yeah, it's just a long hallway. No windows. There's kind of like these magical, like lit up blue light chandeliers that are flickering, but about 20, 30 feet above you. Like this is a big hallway. It's weird.
Absolutely going right.
Okay. Right is right. And you start heading down the right end of the hallway. Going right. You actually start to pass by in this long, well-decorated hallway. There's a bunch of mirrors hung up. There's these little stands with like little decorative things. Like, it's well appointed. As you go down the right hallway, though, you start passing through this like strange set of paintings all the way down left and right. There's dozens of them. Do you stop and take a look at any of them?
I think we should. Let's take a look.
Roll me a perception real quick.
23.
23. Each of these are paintings you notice on a 23. These are all members of the Eternal Vanguard at various points throughout the journey that you've all been on so far.
Like in a creepy way? Or they're just pictures of like scenes of us or something?
Nah, I don't know. It kind of depends. I mean, art is all about interpretation, right?
Do I find it creepy?
I mean, there's one of Smalls. He's like standing against he's done up in this 1980s like barbarian art, like kind of like the old art forms back in the comics, or like done on the side of a van somewhere. Like he's standing like big and strong against an entire street gang, and he's protecting Malin, who's holding Lucky, and they're like extremely emotional, like ah.
Huh.
There's another one of Morb. It's kind of done in this like weird black and white noir kind of thing, and it's a portrait of him tossing the mostly dead Higgins off the edge of Captain Albert Alexander's ship that you guys were on all those months ago.
Are they like easily accessible? Like, can I just grab one to take with me?
Sure. Which one do you want to grab? You want to hear some more?
Yeah, I'd love to hear some more.
There's a picture of Chiron. He's like it's done up like this kind of like pseudo religious like overdone thing where he's like has his hands up and raising this like big holy light, and it's healing a bunch of like sick people on a boat. There's another one of Xena, who is getting her wings ripped off by harpies in this most like gratuitous and vicious manner, and there's like this weird pair of ethereal hands that are like cupping her cheeks and her chin, comforting her. There's even one of Argus. He's peeling a potato, but he's standing in front of an endless, never-ending mountain of more and more potatoes to peel. There's even one of Monroe. Seems like Monroe has this like weird comic book look type to the painting, but it's like they're stabbing a bound and beaten person inside of some kind of tent. They're standing in like ankle-deep water. It's kind of weird.
That's kind of weird. Is there one of like when we were at the tower last time when I got turned into a goat?
Doesn't there's one of that one, no?
Anything else good that I see then?
There's one Malin. She's done up in this like Renaissance style of like she's weeping tears of joy and she's just touching her mouth, and it looks like she's like portraying a thoughtful like thanks for her gift of speech. There's a couple that look like they were just recently started. So far, they're like there's one of Ellie, but it's just of her face, or like more realistically, just her head, disembodied and floating in an endless canvas of the unknown. And then there's another one that's literally just a massive pair of breasts just floating around.
A massive pair of breasts, huh?
Yep, just floating around.
Is there some...
A couple more. There's a caricature style one, like you get at the fair. This one's huge. Like it dwarfs all of the others, and it's one of Drew and Slevin, and they're like arms over each other, and at the top it just screams in big letters BFFs forever, and it's the letter 4-EVA.
Yeah, I'll take that one if I can.
It's like huge. It's like 20 by 20. It's this massive thing.
Oh man, I really want that one. I don't. Is there any way I think we can roll that up?
You can try and rip it out of the frame.
Yeah, let's give that a try.
Okay. Just before you do, though, there's one just on the other side, like as you turn around, there's another one that catches your attention, and it's of Drum.
Oh, fuck.
And he's laying broken, bloody, before this giant hulking beast. Great wings spread, massive claws raised to finish the job. This one's done in like a very gothic, like Michael the Archangel's casting out Satan kind of style. And as magnificent of a like artwork as it is, for whatever, for what you recognize it to be, though, there's this weird little crude text bubble type thing that's been added over later. Like whoever the artist was and whoever added the text bubble later are two obviously very, very different things. But there's this little text bubble over Drum, and it's as if he's shouting, "You're an idiot."
Yeah, I'll take if I can take that one instead. I think I'm gonna grab it.
Sure, that one's a little easier to manage.
Yeah, no evidence.
And that's when you start hearing that line, "You're an idiot. You're an idiot," in your head, over and over again, in Drum's voice, in your memories. So, heading down the hallway?
Yeah, as fast as I can.
You start checking all these doors down the hallway, lock upon lock upon lock, and you finally come to this big double set of doors that are open, and the only ones that are open in this hallway, and you shove them open, and you are in this massive dining area. a magnificently appointed like redwood dining table. Has all these like magnificent little filigrees and designs on it. It's covered in like countless cakes and sweets and little exotic fruits and succulent meats, fragrant teas and, coffees. Just as you start scoping out the room, though, a couple doors open on either side, and more of these little servants start pouring in. And after just a few seconds, there's about a dozen. A few seconds more, there's about 20. A few seconds more, 30. They just are starting to pour in, and each of them is chanting, "Master bids you stay. Master bids you stay." There's two things that you can see. There is another set of double doors at the far end of the hallway. Actually, no. I want you to roll me another perception check real quick. Let's see if you're in this one.
Come on. 7. And that's it.
A 7 total?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. You notice two things in this room. Three things. You notice the doors that are opening up that all of the servants are starting to pour out through. There's a massive set of heavy doors at the end of the hallway. And you notice that there's a large stained glass window. The first window that you've seen since getting out of that hallway or anywhere in this place. There's a large stained glass window up top. To the top right of this. It's about 30, 40 feet up in the air. But you can fly.
Yeah, I think my strength is pretty awful, and I don't want to have to destroy all the Slevins here, so if I can, I'd like to start flying towards the stained glass to try and break through.
Okay. You're going to make a mad dash?
Mad dash.
All right. It's going to take all your flight to get up there and get through it. I want you to make me a strength saving throw, and we're going to see if you take any damage crashing through this thing. DC, you're going to need to beat, like I said, it looks like a pretty hefty stained glass window. I'm going to need you to beat a 16 on the strength saving throw to not take damage. If you miss it by 5 or more, you'll take more damage.
Oof, okay. 6.
I want you to roll me 4d6.
That's not good. Let's see. Don't think I have anything to stop that. 8 total.
8? Off of 4d6?
Off of 4.
Nice. Okay. You take 8 slashing damage as the glass just shreds into you as you go crashing out of this window. But you make it and you crash through. Glass immediately shatters everywhere, starts falling down below. You look out and you're out in some kind of it's dark and you can see the cityscape in front of you. You are somewhere still in Trinaborg, it looks like. You recognize this city, even from this height. You can see the different districts. You can see it. You recognize landmarks here. You've just crashed through a window and all of a sudden you hear something. You hear that little disembodied voice again. But it's his voice. That little giggle. Leaving so soon? You're such a terrible house guest, Maddie. And just as you spread your wings to try to fly away, a veil rips in front of you and tears open wide, and this massive portal just appears in front of you, and you are pulled through. You are hurled through hell. I want you to roll me 10d10. Don't tell me what it is until I ask you.
Okay. Should I just roll it to myself then?
Yep.
Okay.
You feel this veil ripped open, and you just hurl aimlessly across a black ashen sky. You are no longer in Trinaborg. You are hurling across these plains where a blood-red sun is setting in some indiscriminate direction. You are blazing like a comet on black-feathered wings. You spy these brazed lands pushing up against boiling rivers, mountains of fire battling rolling lightning for mastery of this darkening skyline. And as you continue to just hurl through, you see this magnificent city of brass. A citadel comparable even to Triniborg herself in size and scale. And at its heart, the Onyx Tower and its 4 great pillars. Maddie, you are overwhelmed with the raw feelings of this place. The ambition, the determination, the anger.
Yeah.
Such ferocious and unbridled wrath and ruin. But maybe just this time, with all the choices you've made, who or what you are now, that burning anger that you've buried for so long, it feels, well, you feel like something kind of tickling at the back of your head, back of your brain. Does it feel like home? Maddie? Does it feel like home, Maddie?
Yes.
Go ahead and toss that 10d10 aside. Don't worry about that. Just as you begin to settle in a little bit with that realization, you're still hurling across the sky. You are burning bright and regal. You focus your eyes for just a second and realize, you look down, there are hundreds. No, there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of eyes watching you. Perhaps every denizen of the city of Brass is looking up at you, burning brightly. And we're going to shift back to the party.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, round 3. So here's what's going to happen for round 3, everybody. You guys have been doing awesome with your role play, with your connections and stuff. It's been great. So I'm just honestly going to cut you loose. I'm not going to put the restrictions on rooms or where you need to go, or you can only do one thing, whatever. No, you can go wherever you want, talk to whoever you want, do whatever you want in any of the places, talk to any of the people. I would ask that you limit your interactions to 3. Okay, like play 1 round of gambling, talk to one person, talk to another, 3 interactions, okay? Just for the sake of respecting other players' time and respecting the time of the game. And that's all I'm going to say. We still need at least 2 people to be helping with the band. This is the 3rd round. So I would assume Smalls, you had already said you were going to stay with the band and commit to that one more time?
Yes.
Argus, are you staying with the band one more time?
Yes. Not knowing why the rest of the party was invited to such a pompous party.
Is anybody else wanting to help the band this round?
If we help the band, we don't get our 3 actions, correct?
It could be one of your actions. I would say if you guys wanted to, I'll let one other person. If all I'm going to let is one other person, but that you could commit one of your actions to helping the band, then you could have 2 more.
Okay, then
I'll commit one again then. Oh, Quinn, okay.
Yeah, I'll commit.
Quinn, yeah. All right. Let's resolve some stuff. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to go ahead and make your rolls for helping the band, and then I want everybody to roll initiative and then post it in chat, so that way we can kind of give an order to who wants to kind of, who's going to do what, and then we'll kind of rotate through letting everybody do a little something. Okay?
Understood.
Cool.
Starting off with a strength check, right?
Whichever, yeah, it's any of the skills that you can use to help the band out.
Okay.
So it's like athletics, strength checks, all that good stuff. I think Argus has been using magic. Do you guys need a recap on the rules for helping the band?
Negative 12.
12 altogether?
12 for strength.
Okay.
So is that would you have to have 10 or above to get advantage?
No, ranks of 10, 15, and 20 determine your personal success, but it's a total. It's the total of everybody participating. You need to get 50 or more together to get a rousing success.
Nat 20 for a total of 27.
That's awesome.
Hang on, I gotta reset stuff real quick. I will be right back.
Okay.
My performance was a 21.
21. Okay. Smalls, what are you doing with a 27 strength? I mean, come on, we need some details here.
So at this point, Smalls has figured out exactly kind of the rhyme and rhythm of what's going on, how the band is moving, and everything else. So at this point, he actually starts like throwing things carefully. So the people are watching him just slide things across stage perfectly into place, lightly toss things perfectly into place. He is just orchestrating all the movements for all the band. He's picking things up that one-handed that people are watching, going just in amazement that he's even lifting this thing, let alone doing it one-handed with ease. And he's become almost a freak show of strength just for the band.
He's a regular Eddie Riggs. I love it.
Borderline a circus act, because like strongman circus act. Just almost taking away the attention because of everything that he's pulling off.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say on 27 with these feats of strength, like you've almost got a small crowd gathering, not just to watch the band, but some people are like drawing over from other things just to watch you work a little bit, thinking it's part of the show. So hell yes. Argus, what are you doing with the 21, man? You've been consistently throwing out big the entire time, so.
I'm gonna actually go ahead and use Thunderwave to help ambient the beat itself.
Okay.
Because Thunderwave
Does Thunderwave
does it have a range?
No, does it have a damage to it?
It's 2d8, but I'm actually gonna throw it right above myself. And it's
Okay.
only 15 foot, so if the pyrotechnics didn't hit the ceiling, it wouldn't hit the ceiling either.
That's fair. Okay. I'll allow it. All right. So you're adding magic to the roll. Did you add remember, you can add different things to your rolls too.
No, I've actually been forgetting about those.
Okay.
Even on the original ones. That was just.
Oh, actually, I apologize. No, that was just for the costume contest. I'm mixing up my own rules. So you're 21. Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it look like when you cast this with this thunder wave up?
So as the band's playing, when they hit like, I guess the climax of the current set, Argus is gonna clap his hands together straight above himself. It's gonna seem like distorted, like purplish waves. Because Thunderwave is only a thunder; it's not an actual lightning spell.
Yes.
So it's gonna be like you're gonna visually see the sound waves distorted from him clapping his hands above his head.
What do they call it when dubstep drops? It's the drop, right?
Bass drop, pretty much.
All right. Fucking A. Love it. Quinn, you back with us?
I am back with us. I can roll dice now. It was jamming up, but I realized I had changed my settings. So we're good. So I got a 16.
16? Okay.
So I'm going to stand at the base of the stage where the band is playing. And I'm going to use Globe of Twilight.
Oh.
So what that does is it'll create an orb of darkness around the band where people can see the stars inside. The stars it's going to make the band members into constellations, and every time they play a beat, a star is going to like flick off. So every time like he hits a drum, stars are flicking off the drums. The guitar, like stars are flicking off the guitar. So it's just like they become a constellation band that is playing.
Oh yes. Right. God damn, I'm looking back at some of these. Okay. All right. Oop, I gotta pull up chat. Just a second. Oh, where's my chat? There it goes. All right. Do we have everybody rolling initiative yet?
Oh, right.
Yes. Everybody go ahead and roll me initiative, and let's post in chat. I need to get that done up for an order so we know who's going to do what. Argus, Smalls, like I said, I'm going to kind of give you guys have been pretty dedicated to staying with the band and making sure everything's good. If there is still one thing that you wanted to do, I would say one of you can go out at a time or trade off and still get away with helping the band out with this performance, with this kind of number.
Understood.
So with that, I'll actually put you guys at the bottom of the rotation if that's okay.
Perfectly okay with that.
All right, we got Drew up first, then Argus. You thinking about where you want to go? Malin, you okay if I just put you after Argus?
I thought I was in the bottom of the order.
It's
to work
15 and
the band.
15.
Argus is
sorry.
dropping. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. So you're at the bottom. So
Yeah. So my 15 is irrelevant in that number.
Drew. Ellie Monroe. All right, Drew, you are up first. Where are you going first?
So when we left off, we were all standing around the bar, and I had just waved Malik over.
Mhm.
So I wanted to talk to him, but I wanted to introduce him and Malin.
Okay. So do you want to talk to him first and then go find Malin, or do you want to find Malin and bring her to him?
I'll leave that up to Monica.
Well, I am also right by the bar, so
There you go.
if you want to just grab me and then take me over there. I don't believe I'm very far from you guys.
That's fair.
No, I don't think so.
I kind of forgot where everybody's at, anyways. So
Well, the group of us were standing by the bar after the whole Slevin thing.
fair. Okay. Just 1 second. Sorry, guys. I am getting over being sick for the last few days, so my timing and rhythm's a little off here, and it's hard for me to do math still a little bit.
You are fine. I'm in the same boat. I actually called out of work yesterday.
Oh,
Well,
math
not
is hard
nice, but-
anyway.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, you beckon Malin over. You beckon Malik over. Malik comes over and he kind of gives you this odd look, and he looks down at your hand. He just kind of gives you this like little coy smile, and it's like, you make it a habit of attacking people at bars now.
I wouldn't say it's a habit, but it's something that's happening more often. My life has gotten extremely violent.
Looks that way. You're lucky that guy was a nice guy.
Yeah, fucking hell I am.
Who's your friend?
Wait, hold on. What happened? I feel like
Oh. So, you know how we were looking for all this little Slevins?
hmm
I thought I found one. So I went and I sunk my claws in him. Turned out it was Swole Bunyan from Roost.
Oh no! I didn't know Swole was here.
I know, apparently he's here with his wife, Babe.
Oh,
So, yeah, stuck my claws in him. Had to think quick on my feet to explain that one.
well, it's a good thing that we had a good impression on him, I guess.
Yeah, that could have ended extremely badly for me.
Yeah. But hi, I'm Malin, and I'll stick out my hand to like shake his.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, Malin. This is Malik.
Captain Malik. Pleasure to meet you, Malin.
Hi. We have really similar names. That's kind of cool.
Sure. I see that my friend Baby Bear here hasn't improved his manners in these few years.
We're definitely trying. He also keeps putting strange things in his mouth.
Hey,
Keep a note of that.
I mean, I guess we all do.
do we?
As I look at my own arm with those swords sticking out now. Yeah.
I think there's better ways to word that, Malin.
Listen, it's in the past. It's fine. I lived, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. We'll have to talk about that later.
So, how do you guys know each other?
I beat the shit out of him years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, Malik used to be my captain.
You were part of a ship?
Yeah, so after I woke up in the woods, I was a bear for quite a few winters. And then Malik here decided he wants a bearskin rug, so he comes over the side of the ship, beats the shit out of me, kidnaps me,
Uh-huh.
and then leaves me portside, all by myself.
He's a terrible sailor.
Yeah, I
Besides,
believe
in this form, he's too skinny to be a rug. He has other uses, but not a good rug.
You know, that's pretty fair too. Can I roll insight on the guy about his feelings towards Drew?
Sure.
Because I can't tell if he's actually happy to see him or not.
Okay. 10, 15, and 20 will get you different things.
Okay, that is... Where's my insight? Oh, my insight's a -1. So that is an 11.
I mean, you still have your outfits. You can re-roll stuff.
I would love to re-roll that.
I'm reminding all of you. Most of you shelled out 500 gold to re-roll stuff. Some of you have already used it, so... But go ahead. You can use them as many times in a row as you want. You can use all three if you yeah. It's like luck points, basically.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay. I think I already used one earlier, so I would only have 2.
2 left.
Okay, that is -1, 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's very happy to see Drew. He's not exactly thrilled that you're part of the conversation you're picking up, though.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna kind of wiggle my eyebrows at Drew and be like, well, if Swole Bunyan is here, I would like to catch up with him a little bit. At least say hello for Maddie before Maddie comes back. I don't know if that's going to be before the end of the party or not.
Maddie is coming back. You found Slevin?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I did. It was a conversation that we will also go over later. But, yeah, I did. He said that he will come back once he is calmed down or back to his normal self. So we'll see what that means.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
reluctant to trust him, but he hasn't outright lied yet.
He is not. He is very. What's the word that I'm thinking of? He thinks
Shitty.
a lot of himself. So
Yeah.
but he does
Egotistical, maniacal.
egotistical, that's the word. But he does seem to at least always follow through with what he says.
Yeah.
In some way or another. So I'm gonna go find Swole Bunyan and I will leave you two to talk. some more.
Tell him that I found my friend.
I will. And then I'll say thank you to Malik. I'll be like, it was nice to meet you. I'll leave you two be.
Cheers. Any other of your
Us.
friends you want to introduce me to?
No. Well, Maddie, but
Mm.
he's not here right now.
Be perfectly honest, I'm glad you're out here making friends and, found new people. I really don't care about them, though.
I do.
That's good. You should. They're your people.
Does Mal have a drink in his hand?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, because Swole gave me 2, and I already drank 1.
He downs, he immediately, just, 3 gulps, finishes his drink, and, puts it over on the other side of the bar and takes yours.
Okay.
Your second one. Listen, Baby Bear, did you want to ask me something?
Yeah, actually. You said something about being a king?
Maybe I am.
I'm supposed to be looking for a king. I ain't got any more information on that, though.
Looking for a king.
Yeah, I found this old crypt with my family in it. This old lady casted some magic. I was able to speak with him for a little bit, and I was told I needed to seek the cauldron and seek the king.
His eyes just, get real wide. You... Okay. Seek the king. That's all you know?
That's all I know. I was unable to ask follow-up questions. I got stabbed by a ghost.
You live an interesting life now, Baby Bear.
Yeah.
Listen, this is not a place to talk about wild mysteries, okay? I am not the king you're looking for, but I am the king you have in front of you now. So, you want to talk later? Maybe we meet back at my ship later.
Okay.
Okay? You finish up here, find me at the dock, okay? It's here in Opus Day. It's over in Opus Day, Opus District. It's not too far. Okay? Main docks. You know the ship. Find it. Okay? Talk to some of the crew for a while. I got a few meetings. I got a few people I got to talk to. I'll meet you there after. Get caught up. Let yourself into my cabin. Have a drink. Relax. We'll talk about it there.
Okay.
Alright? I'll see you soon, huh?
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
As Mal, is he going to walk away, or is he waiting for me to make a move?
He slams down, the drink again that you gave him in, 3 gulps and puts it down.
Mhm.
He lingers just a second.
I'm gonna put my hand on his arm and then trail it up to the back of his neck and pull him close, but just so our faces are inches apart, right?
He doesn't let you pull him.
Lame.
He actually reaches his hand up behind you, grabs your hair, and pulls you forward and doesn't even give you a choice. He just lays one on you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna kiss him back. That's not what I was gonna do. It's gonna be way more dramatic, but
Okay. Tide you over till later.
Okay. Yep. I would say Drew's bright red at this point.
Good. See you later.
Marshall, can I still be close by and see that, please?
I'm going to use that as one of your encounters, Malin, if you want
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna be standing off in the distance, looking at that, and I'm just gonna be and then in Drew's mind, I'm just gonna go, I saw that.
We're going to shift to Ellie. You are next in line.
Okie doke.
You guys don't have to stay in the bar. You can move to the gambling hall, back to the pool, talk to any of the other people you've met or seen. Go nuts.
Can you hear me?
Sorta.
Oh. Hold on.
Like we're on speakerphone or something.
Yeah, well, I have earbuds because it's really loud here with grandchildren.
They can hear you.
Okay.
I think it sounds.
So, go ahead. What?
It sounds. I think we can hear you.
Okay. Ellie's gonna finish sipping her dark beer and look around. Not sure who's next to her, but I'm gonna go to the casino.
Okay.
Just gotta check out the card games.
All right. Is anybody else wanting to participate in some gambling? Let's go ahead and knock out. A couple of people can combine on games and stuff. Nobody else wants to gamble at all? Okay.
Yes, actually, sorry.
Malin does. Okay. Check that one off
Oh.
for one of your. So Ellie, Malin, does anybody else want to go gamble?
Let's make it a girls' party. All right, Quinn's in.
Win. All right.
All right, girls, let's go check out some cards.
I have no
Okay.
idea how this game works.
Oh, babes, you'll be totally fine.
Yes.
Just pop some boob out, and then they're all distracted. It's great.
Okay, doke. Yeah, so let's go to the casino.
You guys make your way back over to the casino. You leave the bubble of the loud dance hall. Everybody's just going nuts. A big crowd is still gathered in there. You make your way through the bubble and the double doors to the like I said, perhaps the only place of calm and quiet in this entire party. The entire manor, even. Like I said, soft light, resplendent hardwood bar, dozens of bartenders just cooking up the finest booze, red velvet floor, various like nude marble statues that are like really, it's like something that somebody puts in there because they think it's really fine art, but it's just kind of it's kind of ridiculous and gaudy and. But there's throwing dice, there's card tables, there's a roulette clack going on. Where do you want to go?
Can I roll a perception to see clear like what tables are doing what?
You're looking for a hot table?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You have Gambler Forte. Roll me a perception advantage. You're looking for something specific to your gambler.
Right. That one. Okay, I got an 11 and I got a 19.
19. On a 19, yeah, you definitely spot one of the tables towards the back. There is there's only one other person sitting at the table, and they're playing against the dealer, and it looks like the dealer is he's just about checked out. He looks tired. He looks like he's been there a while. But yeah, definitely looks like a pretty good target.
Hey gals, look at that table. Wanna go see what's going on?
Sure, yeah.
All right,
Totally. You
So I
seem to
guess-
know what.
let's go check it out. See what this guy's playing.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's kind of a form of blackjack 21. Okay, remember we're rolling d10s. And you roll them up to 5 times, aiming for that 21. Go over 21, and it's a bust. 3 rounds per game. If you don't use all of your dice, they are forfeit. So you guys are going to buy in. Basically, what this table does, you will buy in for the first round at 100 gold each. Winner claims the pot minimum. So if you bet 100 gold, it's all 3 of you plus 1 other player. So it'll be a 400 gold pot. If you want to roll it back through, then you can buy in again at a 500 gold pot or a 1,000 gold pot. So which one do you want to do?
I only have. Ellie leans over to the girls and whispers, "I only have 100 gold, so I'm gonna try it."
Okay. I also don't have very much, so I'll also do 100.
Oh, girls, we totally won that competition. Hold on, I'm trying to find the money. We totally can do the 500 one, and that's pretty much all of our winnings from the competition. Or we can play multiple rounds at
Oh,
100.
Do
Let's
what?
do a couple at 100. I feel like that would be a little
I think-
smarter.
Yeah. Let's kind of feel the table, feel what's going on, and then
Instead of an all at once thing.
after we win, then we can figure out.
Mhm.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
All right, doing 100 gold buy-in.
100 gold
Yes.
buy-in.
Yeah.
Okay. This will be all right. Go ahead and subtract 100 gold from your inventory, or just make a note of it. Dealer dishes out cards. So go ahead and you can roll your. We'll go through individually here. I will roll on the app for. All right, so I'm going to roll a d10. Got a 3. Oop. Another 3. 6. 14. And a 9. He busts. So, you 3 are up.
All right. So are we rolling d10s?
D10s. It's you roll a D10 up to 5 times, and you're aiming for a 21.
All right. Gals, you want to go? Who's going?
I'll take a swing. Let's see what I got.
Mhm.
15. You know what? I think I'll take one more card. I feel a little bit lucky. He's gonna like rub Ellie's shoulders. Like, I'm just gonna steal a little bit from you. 5 more, so 20.
Nice.
20. That's very good. See? Rubbing the shoulders.
Okay,
Well,
Alex,
Malin,
do
would
you want to go or do you want me to go?
you go ahead.
Okay. The first one was a 1. Three, so that's a 4 total. $11? 12. Last one. It's a 14 total.
So 14 versus a 20.
Mm.
Ellie, go ahead.
All right. First one. Is a 10.
Okay.
All right. Second one is a 1.
Okay.
Third one is a 2.
13.
Oh, and a 9.
Okay. You have skill with playing cards and dice and
I do?
everything else. Yes, you're a gambler. This is your whole thing. You can
Yeah.
re-roll. You can re-roll a dice.
All right. But I can't use my sleight of hand. I could just re-roll. Actually, I have 3 re-rolls.
Yeah. Each time you play a card game like this, during a round, you can re-roll one of your dice as a as a trained gambler. That's your whole deal.
Okay.
So
Do I have to pick what? I could just re-roll one.
re-roll the last one that you rolled, the one that broke you.
Yes.
As you progress later on, as we talked about, you can choose to re-roll which one you want to re-roll. But right now, you just need to re-roll the last one.
All right. I got a 1.
Okay, so you're at 14, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 dice. You can roll again.
All right. Reaches over, grabs Quinn and Malin. Wish me luck.
You got this, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a 4.
18. Okay.
Quinn.
Quinn, I'm going to roll for the dealer now. 2. 8. 14. Bust. And he's going to re-roll as a dealer. So 14. 20.
Oh,
And he holds. Dealer takes it.
Dealer takes it. Okay.
Thank you, ladies. Want to go again?
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
yeah, I'm broke, girls. There went all
Didn't
my
Quinn
money.
get a 20?
Huh?
Didn't Quinn get a 20? Wouldn't that be a push?
True. It's been a long time since I played 21.
Yeah, if you match the dealer, it's a push. So Quinn
Okay.
would get her money back. Anybody below the 20 would lose.
Take. Okay, so Quinn, you get your money back.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you for correcting that. It's been a long time since I've played blackjack.
Second place again. Ladies, we got to do better.
Guys want to go higher? Is it? You're playing low stakes table right now. You want to go up to 1,000? You want to go up to 500?
I don't.
The other player gets up and walks away. He looks like he's tapped out too.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm totally down for whatever. While I say that, I'm looking for the rules for gambling.
All right.
I
Oh,
feel
pardon,
like
okay.
because I don't really know what I'm doing, staying at low stakes would be better for me, at least.
Yeah,
If that's okay with you guys.
we should. Mm.
We can go ahead and do low stakes. I totally got us covered.
So,
There you go.
is there? Okay.
What?
You. I was thinking, is there a poker game?
It's the games that I uploaded before we started the party.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Overcomplicate my system here, damn it.
Sorry.
Ingrates.
All right. Well, girls, I don't.
All right.
I don't have a lot. I mean, I actually have like way less now. But if Quinn's gonna hit us,
All right. One more round for the ladies.
Okay.
Take him for all he's got.
All right. Alan, Ellie, and Quinn will go another round of gambling, but we'll hold on to that. We're going to circle back. Mornroe, you were the next in line. You three strategize.
I assume the satyr has some choice words for me.
Did you go get him a drink?
Yeah, I brought it back.
Okay, go ahead and take 5 gold out. Because you bought you asked for something, like they're giving away drinks here, but you asked for something more, like as an apology.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he's doing his thing on the dance floor, and he sees you coming back, and he makes his way over to a small tabletop and just beckons you over.
I
assume
thought
that's-
you were someone else.
Yeah. Well, you got a pretty good headbutt to you, kid. So, is that for me?
Yep.
You gonna
yeah.
give it to me?
I just got here. And I just give it to him. I'm just like,
How's the costume working out?
it's actually really flexible. Did you see my band performance before? Like, sparkles, man.
You were good, kid.
Thanks. That's
What are you doing running? What are you doing running around as a merc?
I have a sense of I like doing things with my hands.
Okay. Go be a fucking carpenter.
No, I don't like cutting myself. I like cutting other people. I mean, I like to go around and be of service to people.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to figure myself out. Like I have this cool, deity guy, person. I don't even know who he is, but I just have this pole of
Kid, I really don't want to hear anything about your fucking religion, okay?
It's not a religion. It's a I don't know what it is,
you gonna
dude.
hand me a fucking
But
pamphlet? You gonna hand me a fucking pamphlet next or something?
oh hell no, no, he doesn't belong to anyone. He belongs to me. So that's the thing. I'm the champion, so I want to try and find ways to do that, and I'm stuck on figuring out if I don't know, am I doing it right? Am I supposed to have a crew? I don't know.
Kid, I don't know. I run a fucking circus.
Right? You need to have a crew. How's that?
Busy.
Yeah, it's busy here too.
Look, you got a knack for performing, okay? You're good with music. You're good with putting on a show. People are drawn to you, okay? You want to keep being a fucking merc and going around stabbing people for a living? Hey, that's you. I don't know about this whole, like, pseudo-religion, stabby bullshit, whatever you got going on. I don't care, okay? But look, you got a spark, okay? I know talent when I see it. You want to get out of this and try something that you're actually going to be maybe enjoying better, maybe figure yourself out a little bit more, because you are confused as fuck, kid. Come talk to me tomorrow. All right? Come find me at the tent. Find me at the big top. No big shows tomorrow. I got time.
Cool.
Half the people that spend good money in my shows are going to be way too hungover from this bullshit. They're here tonight. So, come find me tomorrow.
You're still willing to... Okay. I mean...
I know talent when I see it, kid. Okay? You decide what you want to do. I don't see you, whatever. I move on with my life. Sounds like you're looking for direction.
Possibly.
Well, I'll boss
Enjoy
you
that
the
drink,
fuck-
though.
Yeah, I'll boss you the fuck around. Come find me tomorrow.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Fuck. And I'm just gonna walk off.
As soon as you turn around, you are immediately like face to about navel with. I'm just gonna tell you, it's Malik.
Fuck. Oh. Oh, you.
Can I borrow your friend, Mr. V?
The satyr?
You-
Oh, me?
He just waves. V waves the both of you off. Malik puts his arm like on your shoulder and just kind of like pulls you along.
Me? Oh. Okay.
I told you something a little while ago, didn't I? What did I tell you a little while ago?
Yo, man, I just been through a lot of shit. You're gonna have to remind me.
I told you not to say that fucking word out loud again, didn't I?
Oh. Oh, that. Oh, well.
Yeah. Come on, kid. And you're
What's so wrong with
you spilled it to the guy that runs the circus. What good is that?
You think
Do you
it's
even
a
know
religion?
do you even know what you're talking about?
It's not a religion.
That's a rhetorical question, kid. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, I don't.
Exactly. Would you like to find out?
You fucking know. What do you know?
He kind of like parts like a covering, like he has like this like it's like a decorative sun shaped think like a Mayan sun, but it's like a metal chest piece thing that's covering the center of his chest, and he pulls it up and it's a pulsating mark, kind of like what you have.
Oh. Okay, you definitely now have my attention. Why is it such a bad word then? What is it?
You want to know more? Because walking around and shouting this shit out is only going to get you in trouble, and it's going to get people you care about hurt.
And that's already happened a few different times. I don't want to
Yeah.
keep doing that.
I bet. So what do you say? We have a chat. I educate you a little bit, and maybe you quit being such a fucking idiot.
It'd be nice to not be called one. Certainly not one. But it'd be nice to be not called one.
Good. That's the first
Where
step.
can I see you?
Say what?
Where can I see you? Or am I just being dragged?
No, he's just like walking with you.
Oh, okay.
He immediately takes his arm off your shoulder and then puts it on your chest, and you feel a burning sensation at the center of your chest, but it's not painful. But he puts his mark on you, like what you can do. You can find me with that. Come find me tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
Come find me tonight. All right. I'll be on my ship.
Okay, and I'm just walk off again.
He grabs you like by the hair and like yanks you back. And like, I'm not done talking.
God. Okay.
Come find me on my ship.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk. I'll teach you what it is to be a champion, okay?
Oh, you said the word now. Okay.
Just follow the mark. It'll lead you to me, okay?
Oh, I got it. Oh, I feel it.
It doesn't hurt you, so...
No, it's not hurting. I'm just very excited. And I'm trying not to make you look down. I'm just trying to get out of here, okay?
Get out of here. Find me tonight.
Cool.
Right?
Leaving. Can I
Okay with you?
roll like to make sure that no one else can really see me? I'm trying to act like I have to go to the bathroom.
There's hundreds of people around you. It's like some people are like looking at you, but nobody's really caring about your conversation.
Nice.
Okay. I'm going to put that down for 2 of your conversations, okay?
Cool.
Row through the rotation here. Hang on a second. Okay. The dogs were barking at something. Anyways, so we're going to continue through the rotation here. Then we'll circle back to the gambling and go, et cetera, et cetera. Argus, Smalls, you guys are helping out the band this round, so we'll come back. Is there anything you guys are thinking about doing or wanting to do on your following rounds?
Smalls is thinking about it, but he knows that he can't leave without he's got his axe in his guitar case, and it's going to look weird if he goes walking around with that slung across his back. So he's going to continue to stay there.
Okay. I mean, you do know that Joan has some pretty hefty magic at her disposal. She hit it for you one time. You might be able to sweet talk her into doing it again on a much smaller scale, depending on what you want to do. Think about it. Argus, anything you want to do?
Not at this moment due to the quantity of funds I have. Not a whole lot to do. I have 9 gold in his shivering pockets. So
The cook is not a rich man.
No. The cook, in fact, makes sure everyone else has food.
Okay. All right. Well, let's jump into the next rotation then. So Malin, Ellie, and Quinn. You guys going to play another round of 100 gold?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is yeah. This counts as our second interaction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Before we start this interaction, I'm totally going to run to the bar and grab drinks for all the girls. They're going to be possibly the most fruity drinks you can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Like with all the swirls and possibly cotton candy and glimmerings on top. So.
Oh my god, it's edible glitter? Yay!
Basically, it's like Shirley Temple meets a daiquiri meets like sugar on the rim, slippery nipple, you name it. It's all mashed together.
Sex on the beach.
There you go. Whatever your heart can imagine.
Yay!
What can imagine. Okay. We're gonna roll some tens.
Do this.
Let's do it.
Okay. Who's going first?
Same order as last time?
Sure. Whoever wants to go first.
Totally, I
ahead,
got
Quinn.
this. All right. All right. First two rolls is a 5. I'm at 6. I'm at 7.
Oh boy.
I'm at 16. Can I use one of my rerolls to reroll one of the ones since I rolled 3 of them?
Sure. You got your outfits. There. You remember the rules of the outfits are you can re-roll anything at this party.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to reroll one of the ones.
Okay.
I already turned into a 2. I have a 17.
It's like I'm really not trying to like. I'm trying to like handhold you guys through some of these challenges here. But it's like, remember, you've got spells, you got abilities, you got an outfit you bought. Everybody's got like little advantages here or there.
Let's. Yeah, this is our last interaction. I'll roll another one. I'll re-roll the 2.
Ma, can you mute till it's your turn?
Oh,
my
sorry.
gosh.
Yes.
Uh,
Hold on, buddy.
ladies, I am destined not to win this round. I've re-rolled the 2 into a 1. So,
So what did you get for a total?
if I keep the best roll, 17. Otherwise, 16.
Okay.
I cannot believe I rolled 5 1.
Jeez.
Heck, 5 ones and
tens
re-rolled
eat you
1 into
all.
2. That's ridiculous.
Jeez.
Hey, that's,
Alright.
that's gambling.
That many
The odds
aces
are
in the
always-
deck, you're cheating.
Okay, that would mean that it's my turn now. My first 2 are also a 5.
Nice.
It's a 14 total so far.
Okay.
On
Got 2
3.
more rolls.
And I'm over.
Any outfit rerolls, or is you used your last 2, didn't you?
I used both of them, yeah. So that's all
right.
I got.
All right. Sherry, you are up. Come on, Ellie the Gambler.
All right. I'm gonna roll the dice there. Lincoln. Hold on. Sorry,
As Ellie goes to roll the dice, I'm going to accidentally knock over my drink. And like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and I'm gonna like pat at the table. But I'm also going to try and use a sleight of hand to drop a roofie into the dealer's drink.
Oh.
Because I acquired those.
How do you have a roofie?
Because you tried to roofie me earlier, and I just kept them. The little gnome tried to roofie me.
Yeah, I
Oh, that's
remember
right.
that.
So I have
Holy
2.
Fuck it.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a d20 here. This is what you need to beat with the sleight of hand.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give him a modifier or anything. He's already tired. You need to beat a 13 with the sleight of hand to try to slip him a drink. Jesus, roofing.
All right. Well, I got a 14. So.
Okay. Yeah, he's kicking back the drinks. Like I said, it seems like he like they're allowed to drink. It seems like that. Like while they're working, I'll go ahead and establish that right now. Sure. I will let you know what happens in a few minutes. So.
Sounds good. I'm gonna Quinn. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't get the cards wet. Oh my god, it looks like they're okay. Sorry, Ellie. You can go ahead, dear.
Okay.
You totally got this,
He
babe.
kind of winks over at Quinn. First one is a 2.
Okay.
Second one is an 8, so that's 10.
Okay.
Third one is a 3. Fourth one is a 6. So that's 19, right?
Yep.
And she can reroll one of hers, right? Just
Yeah.
to see if
She
she
can
gets a higher
re-roll
roll.
she can re-roll the last one that she did.
Does she have to keep the number, or is it she can
Yes.
keep either?
You have to keep the
Okay.
number.
All right, never mind. Don't take that risk.
You gonna sit at a 19?
Nope. I'll sit on the 19.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this take effect now. The dealer under the effect of the quote unquote, we'll call it a roofie. It's like we're not broadcasting this for anybody. I'm going to eliminate one of his dice rolls altogether. He can only roll 4 dice. So 4 d10s to try to get to the 21. If it continues to progress, I will also take away his reroll. So he'll only have 4 dice to get to the 21.
Alrighty.
So let's roll this. I'm gonna roll the first one. He's only got 4 and a reroll. That's a 1. A 4. A 6. He's a 10. And a 2. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll the 2. He still has his 1 re-roll. And he rolled another 2.
Man, the dice hate us all tonight.
I know.
Yay!
Bart,
Yay!
dealer takes away a 12.
That would explain why he's so tired.
Quinn's
Okay.
gonna squeal excitedly, grab Ellie, and jump up and down to further distract the dealer in case it gets any more advantage.
Yes, yes. And Ellie's gonna scream.
The bartender immediately kind of shakes his head a little bit, but he immediately begins setting up the next game. Ellie, you notice that he's not putting out the 100 gold bet. He's putting out the 1,000 gold bet. But he's still playing thinking it's 1,000, or thinking it's 100.
Oh.
He's putting. So.
And he is also
When?
going to be, if you play again, as I just said, he'll be playing with a further disadvantage. Does anybody want to try and go after the 1,000 gold chip?
Yeah. I mean, girls, yeah.
You notice this, but do you want to say? Are you telling them out loud what you see?
I lean over. Well, I actually look at them both and message what I just
Okay.
saw.
Okay.
What do you think?
Oh my god, I think it would be great if we played another game. Hold on, ladies, let me go get another round of drinks though. Quinn's gonna go get her cosmic drink because she spilled her last one
Okay.
for the plot.
Are the 3 of you committing to another round of gambling? This will be your third and final interaction.
Yes.
I have already used my interactions that I have available, so I will sit that one out.
Okay. Was there I kind of you did in one with Malik, so I was like, is there anything else that you really wanted to do? Are you good?
No, that was it.
Okay.
I'm good.
Ellie, are you going to go after the chip?
Yes.
Okay. Quinn, you're going to get drinks, so I assume you're going to go after the chip?
Of course.
Okay.
Me and Ellie are a team for this.
All right.
Is it another 100? Are we putting in 1,000 for this one or 100 for?
No, he's putting out 1,000 thinking it's 100. He's all fucked up.
Okay, perfect.
So,
All
right.
So
With
we
that,
just
we're
won
gonna-
that last round, so we got.
You
300.
got.
You got his
400.
100 gold.
Yeah, so you got 400. That's to you. So
To me?
yeah, you get 400. You won.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Right.
take all the players' pot.
cool. All right. So yeah.
Okay. All right. With that, we're at the halfway point, so it's 7:35 my time. I'm going to go ahead and say let's go ahead and take a break, and everybody be thinking about their last moves, and we'll come back to it. Let's come back in.
Right.
Anybody want 10 minutes?
10 minutes
Yes.
will work.
Okay.
Yeah, I want
7:45.
pasta.
Okay, let's come back at 7:45 my time, so just under 10 minutes from now.
Okay.
I
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out at this point. I gotta do the parental duties here.
That is
You're
understood.
good, dude. Glad you joined.
Glad to
Yep.
see
Sorry
you.
about being as late as I was.
Oh, you're fine.
Hey,
You weren't
you're
even
fine.
that late.
Yeah,
That
you
was like
did.
a half hour.
Yeah, you arrived on
Eh,
time.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So, all right, y'all have a good night.
You
You
too, my
too.
All right,
friend.
catch you later.
Happy Easter. He's gone.
I'm gonna go get a piece of the carrot cake that I made.
Fuck yeah.
Carrot cake does sound good.
I'm just gonna put Smalls next to Quinn for my own sanity of moving all of these pictures around later.
Heck yeah, I gotta roofie somebody. I still have one left. Excited, guys.
That was actually kind of funny. I feel like you did the reverse Bollywood girl there. Isn't it you who's supposed to get drugged?
Yeah, they gave me the drugs earlier, so
I
I
like
just
a
Yeah,
piece of
took them and
they
carrot
didn't
cake.
take
tried.
Not
them.
a cookie. I would like a piece of carrot cake.
I put them in my components pouch because I was gonna forget about them. But I do have one left.
I'm
So I'm not
sure
gonna
I'll come in handy later.
It will, but it will probably be a long time from now.
Let's give it to the BBEG or Slevin.
I don't know if it'll work on Slevin.
Yeah,
But
I realized that halfway through saying it.
But I have one left, and I probably won't use it at this party. So we will.
Would Morb be able to pull it apart and make others?
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
Ooh,
Just
I will
start
hold
home
on
and
to it.
beer out
a
of it.
thought, just a thought process.
I have a pretty good sleight of hand, so I figured I'd be okay trying that. So
It'd also be a good talking point for Quinn and Morb, too. But besides the thermal cube, Thunder Tits.
it is payback for Marshall trying to roofie my character earlier, so
That's fair.
Yeah.
felt appropriate.
He deserved it.
Honestly, yeah.
You know what's cool about
Oh,
National Slaughter Day?
I don't know if anyone here has already checked the box off, but in the the nerding chat, I've put in possible dates. Just check blue or green, whichever dates work better. Or if neither of those dates, just make a comment. I figure if we get majority rule, we can go ahead and just confirm that that's the date and then start planning going forward.
Mm.
As a heads up, it doesn't apply to most people, but like that Monday is like not Memorial Day. It's not Veterans Day. It's one of those holidays. But it's like a holiday not everybody gets off. So Monday could potentially be a holiday for the week before.
Have every Monday off.
Oh, well that makes it easy.
Are we talking about the 13th? Because that's Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, that's the one.
Or I guess technically it's Columbus Day, but fuck that guy.
Yeah,
I would have fucked
Indigenous
that guy.
People Day are
He gave my people smallpox.
yeah. So that Monday is Indigenous Peoples Day. So if you get that day off normally, it might help. I'm probably going to use that day to travel down and then just hang out in Phoenix for a week.
I have 3 days guaranteed off a year. That's Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter Sunday.
Seems like it's like not enough.
We are open the other 362.
That's rough. I think I get 8 days off a year.
I had to be sick for 5 of them, quote unquote. But I get more hours being sick than I do actually showing up to work.
Yep.
It's rough.
I understand
Can you
that.
lie about being sick, or do you need a doctor's note?
I can lie about being sick. I don't call in
Okay.
enough for my boss to question it. We're mom and pop, so he doesn't usually give a shit or question it. plus I deal with food. I just have to have a visual of the words vomiting or diarrhea in the message, and it's instantly approved by the FDA arguments of the court.
Yep.
I'm like, I didn't want to contaminate food by getting people sick. Fluids don't
You'd
stay
be
in.
surprised.
I don't go to work. That's how that
Yep.
works.
You'd be surprised at how many massage places want you to come in sick.
That's
Like, I know I'm not working with food, but I'm literally touching people all over their body.
Yeah, I am getting in close proximity to people that may be of a high sensitivity of what I carry.
Yeah.
Like, for all you know, it's an old person that booked this massage because they have chronic pain, but they have a really low fucking immune system. But they found massage helps with their chronic pain, so they suffer the chance of possibly getting sick.
Yep. Oh my
Because-
gosh. If I even think that I'm getting sick, I will text all of my clients because I do only work with old people now.
That's awesome. That's very responsible of you, too. Very proud
Just,
of you.
I gotta let them know.
That's
Yeah.
what my friend does with her massage practice. If she gets sick, she messages all of her clients she's seen in the last 5 days.
Yeah.
So
It's irresponsible not to.
agreed.
Where did my thing go?
This is really good character.
And Marshall, so I'm glad I caught you off guard with roofying the the dealer.
I totally forgot you had pocketed that shit. That was a really uncomfortable scene for me, and I was trying to like end it. It's like I don't want to play this guy anymore. He's gross.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, I pocketed 2 roofies. I used 1, so I have 1 more for future reference. But
I think when I make this cheesecake again, not cheesecake, but turkey.
Ugh. All if you're sending me messages direct and stuff like that, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I got a lot of people messaging me.
Can you guys hear me now?
Meow.
Little man just went to bed. He's like, JJ,
Hmm.
why Sonic? I'm like, oh crap. All right, it was so loud. Could you hear him?
No.
Well, we heard him a little bit when you were playing, but
Oh,
oh, biggie,
okay, good.
just a baby being a baby.
It was like all static in my head because I'm trying to listen to you and I'm trying to listen to him, and it's like split me in two. And I don't drink while I'm here.
It's good. Given the company, I understand.
Yes.
All right, we are at time. Is everybody back?
Maybe.
Yes.
Did we lose Marky Mark?
Yes.
Mark is gone.
Yeah.
Dispatched because
Okay.
he is starting the assembly of the false Easter egg god.
Yes, the giant bunny god. I appreciate him making it this far. He's got a whole horde of stuff to set up for his horde of minions. So, crotch goblins, as he calls them. All right, is everybody back? I see most everybody's off comms. I heard Quinn. Babe, are you back yet?
I said yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right.
Monica is running up these stairs to the mic, but she can't hear you.
All right. Well, we're actually just going to jump straight back up to the top of the order. So, I'm gonna assume that Smalls, he's good then. So I'll check off his last 2 interactions unless he gave anything to anybody. But Drew, you are up. Is there anything you wanted to do?
Yes. Do I have 1 or 2 interactions?
Technically, you still have 2. Because you
Okay,
talked
so-
to Malik, and who else did you haven't talked to anybody else, have you?
Well, I talked to Malin and Malik, and then I talked to Malik.
Yeah, Malik was 1 interaction. That's fine.
Okay. So I want to head to the band area because Ellie said that she saw Rose there.
Okay. Roll me. You're looking for somebody specific, but
Yes.
whatever. Roll me perception.
Okay. I gotta pull up the app. $23.
How much?
23.
Nice. You actually don't spot her here, but you do. That like it's been a while since you've seen her, but on a 23, you spot her moving out of the bar and away from the club and into the casino. You
I
roll
also,
Go ahead.
because you said Marceline was there, so I kind of wanted to see her, but I don't know.
You
I
can
guess
come
I'll
back.
follow. Okay,
Remember,
I'll follow
I'm let-
Rose.
Yeah, it's like I'm letting you guys move around like to all the different rooms and stuff this time. So
Okay, I'll
Marceline's got
follow
her own
Rose.
little thing set up. Cool. All right. Yeah, you follow her into the bar. It takes you a couple minutes to kind of navigate through the crowd. And by the time you catch up to where she is, she's reclaimed her place where a couple other people saw her sitting earlier at the bar, just down the other end. She was adjacent to Master Foley, but he is nowhere to be seen in here anymore. So, but yeah, she's kind of sitting down there alone, still kicking it back.
Okay, I'll go up next to her. Hey, Rose. Sorry to bother you. I don't know if you remember me.
Did I treat you or something?
No, I'm part of Kyron's group.
Oh. Yeah. Kyron. Huh. Is he here?
No. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us.
Listen, sweetie, if you're gonna talk to me, just be blunt. Are you saying
He died. He's dead.
Yeah, there you go. Typical with your types.
Yeah.
He was special.
Yeah, he was.
A lot of that going around. A lot more to come, I'm sure.
Death?
So, thanks. That's the cherry on top of a fine, fantastic evening. Appreciate that.
I'm sorry. I just, we all got invited because of him, and I figured, Priscilla'd want to know. I ain't seen her, though.
Yeah, she's upstairs. That
She
kid's
not want to
coming-
come down. She's giving birth now?
Yeah, the kid's coming tonight. So, I've been here tending to her ever since you guys delivered her. The only person that she trusted, and of course, when the magic hour comes, out the room I go. No peasants in the royal birthing room, they said. Typical.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a sorry state, all right. But this is where I'm supposed to be, unfortunately. So, here we are. Look, if I do get a chance to say anything to her before they kick me out of the entire place, I will definitely pass the message along. I'll soften the blow a little bit. Diplomacy
Thank
doesn't seem
you.
like it's your thing.
No, it is not. But you saw the rest of our group. Who else was going to deliver that message?
Yeah. You guys are pretty blunt instruments.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
But you saved a lot of lives. So sometimes blunt instruments are what you need. Some people
Yeah,
are scalpels, some people are hammers. Y'all a whole lot of hammers.
Aren't we just? They're good though. They try to be good.
Chiron was the scalpel.
Yeah, he was.
It's a shame that hanging out with a bunch of hammers got him killed.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Hmm.
I don't know if anything would have been different if I was there, being a bit of a hammer myself.
People die, sweetie. They die all the time.
Yeah, well,
Sometimes it's just time. There's nothing that anybody can intercede. There's nothing the gods can do. It's just time. So try not to overthink it. Death is as natural part of the evolution as anything else.
yeah. So I've heard. Well, I'm sorry to add on more bad news to your shitty day. Is there anything I can do to cheer you up?
You should buy me another drink.
Absolutely. I'll buy her another drink.
The drinks are free, sweetie.
I will get her another drink. I'll order it. Well, I could always buy you a drink later.
I don't think I'll be staying in Trinaborg too much longer after tonight. But we ever run into each other again, I'll take you up on that. How's that?
All right.
All right. Here's to drinks at some unknown time and place.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hammer and a scalpel. Drinking together. We really are living in the end times.
Yeah. Hey, do you know anything about the children of Danu?
No.
Okay. Well, you're a smart, learned lady. Figured it was worth a question.
Can't say that I can't say that I am. Kiddo, I really can't.
Well.
And besides, I've had way too many of these to, even if I did know anything, to give you a religious education.
You know, that's fair. I haven't had a drink for years.
I'd like to drink alone, though. So
Absolutely, I'll get out of your hair.
appreciate it.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna walk away. I'll blow her a kiss.
She's lost in the drink. Okay. Your third one, you wanted to make your way back and try and find Marceline?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll come back to that. All right, Malin, you used up all yours, so you're done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ellie and Quinn, we'll jump to you for the gambling. We're gonna go after this thousand gold chip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Who wants to go first?
Quinn?
Quinn is gonna rub Ellie's shoulders nice and tight and be like, "All right, this is totally our luck, and we've got these awesome drinks, and I don't have to spill them this time." She's gonna give a little wink.
Winks back.
11 for the first two rolls. Two for 13. 8 for 21.
Nice.
Win!
Blackjack. Okay.
Girl, I know you're lucky. I'm never gonna let you leave my side.
For you. Excited. Do I still go or she won blackjack?
Yeah, still go.
I think everybody still has to go. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Dealer could get blackjack as well.
Uh, 10. Oh, 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got to roll 4 times. He no longer has his reroll. 6. 14. 20. He gets one more roll. Drum roll. I rolled these in the app, by the way.
I
That
can't
is
see him.
that is a 6. Am I the only one seeing it?
You are the only
Yeah,
one.
we
seeing it.
can't see any of them.
Shit. Here,
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
take
We
a-
believe you.
No, I'm going to take a screenshot. So that way nobody comes back later. That is a 6.
You have
That is
got
an
to be
8.
kidding.
That is a 4. And that is a 1.
Yep.
21.
Wait. No, that's 19.
14. It is. Why did I think 21? Good lord. Thank you.
Oh man.
Stressing me out. I didn't want to take second, like third.
Oh god, this beaver kicked my ass this week. Thank you. 19. 41 goes to Quinn.
Win. Yay, Quinn.
1,000 gold ship slides your way. You also get the 300 gold. Oh, sorry, 200 gold from YouTube back. So 1,200 gold.
We did it! We did it!
He immediately begins slipping and crashing his head, and the pit boss comes over and grabs him and kind of hauls him off, and a new dealer comes and takes his place.
All right. Kelly reaches over to Quinn and just squeezes tight. You're so good. You're so good.
Quinn's gonna excited squeal. I can't really do that, but just imagine a Valley Girl squeal.
God.
I totally think we should get out of here. Let's go find the others.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, Malin, don't forget your drink. Come on, girl.
I imagine
I
at
think-
this point, Malin's just kind of sitting there sipping the drink very quietly, just like. I don't think she's ever really had many drinks before either, so she's just having fun.
Weren't you No, that was Maddie that was on drugs before.
Yeah.
Maddie took the shooter last time y'all were here.
Well, I'm gonna grab the girls and be like, I think I saw Drew head out this way. Or maybe Smalls. We'll go find somebody.
You guys can meet up with Drew. He's it's around the same time you guys are wrapping this up. He's wrapping up the conversation with Rose. Real quick, we'll come back to that though. Morn Rowe, you're next up in line. Your last interaction. Was there anything you wanted to do?
Basically, I feel the hunter's mark on me and pulled towards that direction.
Okay. It's pulling you towards Malik, but he's still within sight of you, so he said to meet him later.
Yeah.
So after the party dies down, you can meet up.
So the last thing at the party then.
If you're done, you're done.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay. Argus, was there anything that you wanted to do?
I couldn't think of anything that Argus would have wanted to do, really. So not
Okay.
with only the quantity of funds he has. So
Okay. All right then. Drew, did you want to go talk to Marceline?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say you meet up with the 3 in the bar, in the casino. The 3 of you all kind of gaggle up together, and you can also meet up with Morn Rowe on the way there and inside the club. Do all of you want to head over to Marceline's? Little stage she's got set up?
Sure.
Second. Have a conversation amongst yourselves while I look up a few things.
Drew, you absolutely missed it. They did amazing at the table.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
that's
please
awesome.
Ellie's so lucky. Like, I just can't believe, like, she totally turned my losses into wins. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
definitely
it was always
Ellie,
Quinn.
for sure.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, the dealer seemed like he was taking drugs, but you know, it totally worked in our favor.
He was definitely out of it. I don't know how
I
much
guess-
he was drinking, but
Yeah, well, he's working this party, so I don't blame him.
Yeah.
That's fair. Everyone totally seems like they have a good vibe, except gnomes. They seem to be really creepy at this party.
Quinn, I think that's
Yeah.
racist.
It's one specific gnome, I think you mean.
It's totally not racist. It's that one like general-looking dude. Like, he's all in
Oh,
his
that
get
guy
up,
tried
like,
to arrest me.
Oh, he tried to frisk me.
Mm.
Oh, let's go kill him.
I totally don't think that's appropriate for this party. But you know,
Did somebody say
maybe.
kill somebody?
Yeah.
Full response.
What do you mean?
I
Remember that gnome that tried to arrest me? We're gonna go kill him because he was pervy to Quinn.
Oh, is it my turn to help out?
Everybody's totally pervy to me. It's okay.
Is it okay?
It's
Quinn,
that's
are you
not
okay?
okay. That is not
Quinn is-
okay. Listen, people usually
That's
want to
fucking
kill
weird.
me, so I have no idea like what your experience is like. But I know for sure that that is not okay.
It's these blessings that my goddess gave me. Like, they've caused all sorts of problems, but it totally works out. My goddess takes care of me.
Your goddess gave you huge boobs.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
I
those are
totally-
the blessings she was talking about.
She said she was giving me blessings, and then you know, my back pain went away for a little bit, and then it came back a lot worse than it was. So you
Wait,
know,
hold on. You didn't have those, and I'm gonna like gesture at them before your goddess?
there was a lot of trauma and stuff back then, so I didn't notice them up until you know I had to walk through the woods for my goddess or whatever, and you know, I just got a lot of back pain, and you know,
Okay.
they look good on me.
I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense.
they do.
They look really natural. I never would have guessed that they were a blessing from your goddess specifically.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my goddess gives everybody blessings.
Like that? Is Smalls
Yeah,
gonna get
everybody? What about Smalls?
Oh, please.
Or would Smalls be different? Like, you know how like some guys when they work out a lot, they have like the really toned butt? Do you think he'll get that?
Just a
my
giant
God.
ass.
Or the other
So
side?
deep.
Or is it like different for everybody?
Giant
I
balls.
don't know.
Damn.
Goddess works in mysterious ways. You guys totally know how it is. I mean, just keep an eye out. I'm sure Smalls will
Quinn?
tell you if something changes.
I don't think we do.
I assure you, I do not
Taking
receive
notes,
any
no.
blessings from any kind of goddess. In
Well,
fact,
speaking
I
of
think the only
pains,
thing I
we're
received are-
11.
Who gives a fuck?
He said,
Melon really tracked him down or something.
"Oh yeah, I did."
'Cause I
he said
totally
that
thought I
he-
punched him earlier, and nope, that didn't happen.
Oh yeah,
Anyone
who'd
else
you
have a problem?
punch?
Yeah, the clown, the satyr circus guy. I had many
You punched the
runs-ins with this
ringleader?
dude.
The ringlet? God damn it.
Yeah.
Lauren.
Oh god, he already hates us enough.
He hates
Oh.
me. Y'all are off the hook. Okay, I think he knows that I'm I'm something. I'm not gonna say anything because you know none of y'all
No.
think what I am.
I
Y'all
know
are my
for
buddies.
sure that he hates Smalls because he scared his guy when we were looking for Quinn.
Yeah, I
True.
kind of hate Smalls for that too.
Yeah, I know. He
Listen,
didn't deserve
Smalls
that.
pisses me off a lot. I won't get into that right now though because you're here, and I'm like, I won't get into how much
Gesture
I
to
don't
Boots.
like him because you're here, and I respect you and your choices.
I totally appreciate, and you know, I should respect you and your choices. But I think we both might have terrible taste in people who guard us. However,
You know
we're
what?
totally
We
never
both
going
might
to
have
admit
bad
it.
taste in men. That is true. I don't really know. This is also my first boyfriend. And I'm
Uh,
going to say that
Wait.
with a very large question mark, too.
Where
Matt's
is your boyfriend?
Where is Maddie? The one who was teleported away by Slevin?
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Where in the world did anyone know what's going on now? I got
Yes, okay.
sidetracked.
I'm sorry.
Not gonna
I
lie.
thought I told you guys. So yeah, I found Slevin. He's a pretentious prick, as always. He said that Maddie would come back when he was himself again. Whatever that means. So,
Hmm.
I hate that guy.
Maddie?
No, Slevin. Alan, you know how I feel about Maddie.
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. I've had a few of these really pretty drinks. And I'm gonna like swirl the last little bits of like the glitter in my glass.
Right? They're totally fantastic. We should learn how to make them. Ooh,
They're
Lord
super
Papa
Alan,
can
it's
make them
almost
for
as
us.
pretty as you.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you.
It's around
Careful,
this
that's
time
all
you
the
guys
boys
are
get
getting
you.
to the front of the line for Marcelines, by the way. So for those of you that haven't met Marceline yet, there's a small little little prop sign that says Marceline, Mystic of Metal. There's this gorgeous, sporty, ashen-skinned young half-elven woman, maybe early 20s. She has this long raven hair streaked with these blood-red highlights on either side of her bangs. She has ruby-colored eyes, and she is dressed. She's actually kind of still. She has this silken blouse thing going on right now, but she still has on these tight black trousers, almost like riding pants, and she has these large riding boots that have these very intricate red tassels dangling off the back. On either of her wrists, she has these spiked leather bracers. She's also carrying she also has in her lap, and she's strumming away. It's Mornrow and Drew. This is a different axe, quote unquote, than you saw last time. It's more of like a lute size, but it's still in the shape of like a small red axe. And she's strumming away, and she has a much smaller version of her viewing pool right in front of them. I will go ahead and post a quick chop here. But yeah, you guys are all in a group in here, and you guys have been standing in line, making your way towards Marceline, the Mystic of Metal. What do you guys want to do?
So what
Hey, it's
exactly are we in
Marceline!
line for? What are we in line for? I didn't even ask.
Oh,
Go.
when we were at the circus, Morn drugged me to this woman's place of business, and she does she can tell you your future or your past, and there was a whole thing with Warren. It showed him a lot, and
I jumped in and Drew didn't. I want to go jump in again.
Okay.
yeah,
That totally makes sense, I guess.
Yeah,
is
it's
You know-
hypnotic, yo.
You know, honey,
Marceline!
I'm sitting right here in front of you.
Hi,
Hey.
yeah, hey.
Hello.
You remember me?
Yes.
Sweet. I want to
Now,
introduce you
do
to my
remember
friends.
if that's a good thing or not that people remember you.
Hey, I want to be remembered.
That's fair, I guess.
Sweeties, there is a long line behind you.
We were in line. We were up next. Me and my group.
Yeah, and you're all sitting here talking amongst yourselves. How can I help you?
Well, join in on the party. What do you guys want to
Yeah,
ask Marceline?
I didn't get a chance to last time.
I think
Is it
you
still-
definitely should.
Is it still 10 gold?
Look around, honey. It's 100 gold here.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Actually, I don't know if I have that much. Hold on. I don't know how much gold I have. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'll slide her 100 gold.
Can I try and persuade and say, wouldn't Marceline owe Drew since Drew didn't get his chance? We had to, skedaddle real quick.
No, I took my money back.
Oh,
Hmm. You get a question.
Just one question. Malin, you want to go first?
It's one question per person.
Yeah,
And it's
but
100
that's
gold
for
per
you, my
person.
dear.
Oh my god. Well, if you have time to think about it, I'm gonna slide 100 gold to her. So you can tell like the past, the future. That's what they said. So I'm real curious. Can you tell me about someone else's past?
Only on who looks in the waters, honey. And I don't tell you your future or your past or anything like that. No, the water tells you. I just compel the water to talk.
Can two of us look in at the same time?
That would muddy the water now, wouldn't it?
That's unfortunate. Can I take half my gold back and that'll just count as my question?
No. What do you want to know? Ask. You might surprise yourself.
Well, I guess my question is, what is my purpose in this group? In the Eternal Vanguard, to be specific.
Well, let's see what the waters have to say, shall we? Search of purpose is a pretty common thing asked. She begins strumming this like little bass line on this little lute-sized axe, and the water begins to swirl clockwise this time. Do you look in?
Yes.
At first, you're seeing a pile of diamonds. And that pile keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But you also see a dark-haired woman, not like Marceline, but certainly someone that you are well acquainted with. And as that pile of diamonds gets smaller and smaller, her smile gets wider and wider. That's all.
Totally interesting. Drew, you should totally ask your question. I am real curious to know what the results might be.
Why can't I remember?
That's your question?
Yeah.
It's a little vague, honey.
Why did I forget everything before I woke up?
You already gave her 100 gold?
Yep.
She begins to play again. Water goes counterclockwise this time. As you look in, what you see, what you can't remember, why you can't remember. Trying to think of how to chop this down. You see a picture of your face. It's your face looking back. But even as you like move your face left to right, up and down, the face staring back at you stays stationary. But then this giant like grin begins to like form across your face, like almost like this giant Joker-esque smile. And then your face, one side of it the skin begins to like lighten, almost like ashen gray. Your hair color begins to change from your normal deep dark brown to a almost like auburn red. And your eye on that side begins to grow or glow a deep ethereal blue, much like it is now. But then your beard or whatever facial hair you had begins to cast itself away. Your cheekbones sharpen, your jawline softens, your chin softens, and it seems as if there's two sides of you that are at war for your face. As it begins to kind of like yin and yang back and forth. And then it's gone.
Drew's gonna like touch his eye and then like walk away from the group.
Anybody else?
Yeah. If I may.
Sure. 100 gold.
Okay. I'm gonna slide the 100 over, and then I'm gonna Am I? Is my future as grim as I think it will be? Will I end up one of them, one of those creatures?
That's an interesting one. Certainly first one I've heard like that tonight. Let's find out.
Mm-hmm.
She begins playing. Water's turn clockwise.
I will look in.
You see yourself, like you as you are now. And you're standing before a bunch of like shadowy figures, veiled figures. It's like you're looking in deep water. It's like it looks as if you're facing like a crowd or something like that. It's not like your visions that you've had or like your communications that you've had. Like this is you specifically in your mind. You know that this isn't something like you're talking to your queen. No. But it's something extremely similar, like a tribunal.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not chained. You don't seem like you're in any kind of duress. But you look terrified.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Ellie, you should totally ask it something.
Well, I was gonna. So Ellie looks at Marceline and asks, "Has anyone ever read you?"
Insight roll. Insight roll.
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Want me to roll insight?
Okay, well.
Whoever called it or whoever wants to.
All right, I rolled
either one. It's either one or
insight.
it's one of you or one of the other. For either of you two.
Not me. I don't have insight. Believe
I
it or
rolled
not.
13. Like my
13?
only skill. Yeah.
Pretty hard to read, but she just smiles and gives you a little wink and says, "Somebody had to teach me."
Ooh, coy. I like it.
Yeah. So, can I ask who your teacher was?
No. Honey, I'm working here. You're either asking a question, paying gold, or you're moving out the line.
Can Ellie roll an Arcana or History to see if she can figure out who her teacher was?
Not particularly. I mean, you would. This doesn't seem like something that you would just know. Roll me an Arcana. That'll tell you something different. It won't tell you who her teacher is, but it might give you more insight into something else.
Okay. That is an 11.
11. I mean, there's magic at play here, but it's not a magic that you are familiar with. So if you were thinking if it was like something to do with your people, it is not.
Okay.
But that's all you can determine.
All right.
Ellie, did you want to ask her a question? I got gold.
I would, but I'm not sure. Okay. I want to ask a question. I
Gold from
have
somebody?
gold. I have gold. I can give her 100 gold.
Okay.
Are you sure? You want me to give her 50? I'll do 50 for you.
Okay, we'll split it, but we won't muddy the water.
Drew totally flirts with all the cute girls. I see how it is.
So
Okay.
Ellie's gonna look at Marceline and just look at her in the eye and not vocalize her question.
Okay.
So I guess my question is, does Marceline understand that Ellie's not, or should I say, I'm not gonna vocalize.
You're
I just wanna see what you have to
using
say.
message, or what are you doing?
Yep. Simon Petrikov? Sorry. No, yes, I'm gonna message and say, I want you to look into my mind, or I want you to tell me what you see from this point right now, what's happening right now, and what to expect.
He kind of chuckles and like messages back to you. It's like, that's way too vague of a question, honey.
Nope, it's not. What's happening right now, so the present, past, present, and future. So what's happening now, as opposed to my past and as opposed to my future, it's a triple card spread. It should be easy.
Honey, if you're trying to offend me or piss me off, you're getting off to a pretty good
No,
start.
Marceline, no. This is messaging. No, I'm not. Just curious. Past, present, future.
She slides your money back to you and back to Drew. There's other people waiting.
So Ellie messages, why? And why not?
She doesn't respond.
Can I roll a persuasion?
Sure.
I'm going to persuade her to do my reading. So
Okay.
that's
10,
only
15,
an 8.
10,
Never mind.
I was like 10, 15, 20 gets you something different.
Yep, 8 got me nothing.
Okay. I will tell you
Right.
this, like if you tried to persuade her, it's like she does respond back to you. But her tone is much sharper. Much more direct. And she tells you without even a shred of like mercy about it either. It's like, never interrupt me. never question. When I tell you no, it means no. Get the fuck out of my line.
So Ellie, this message, right?
She cuts you out. She doesn't want to hear you anymore.
No, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to nod my head and back up.
You get the very distinct impression that you pushed, and you pushed too hard.
Yeah, I really. All right. Thank you.
She doesn't say anything to any of you, just kind of like motions you all to go. Her smile quickly returns with the next person in line, though.
Quinn's gonna wave as she walks away and be like, "You're totally on my radar, babes. My goddess
Jeez.
might like you."
She's looking back, looking past all of you. She's done with all of you.
I'm gonna leave.
Whatever just
20
happened,
gold.
you all didn't hear any of that exchange, but you do know that whatever Ellie just said to her quickly shifted her mood, like very, very quickly. So harshly.
Oh, I'm gonna leave 20 gold for her as like a tip.
She takes it.
To apologize for Ellie.
Oh, God.
I'll mouth, "I'm so sorry," as we're walking away.
So as Ellie turns away, she's like, I don't understand. I don't understand her reasoning for snapping like that.
She's here to provide a service, Ellie. You can't just push people.
No, it wasn't a push. It was an ask.
It's
Your
totally
question
the
was
mystical
too
arts.
broad. It was either one or the other. That doesn't mean that you could all of them.
Do what?
I understand wanting to know, but it's one of those pick
No.
your battles kind of things.
Right, right. And I really did not intend to pick a battle. All I wanted to know is if she could do the reading. And she said no.
Well, she uses a scrying pool and you use cards. Ain't that really different?
No, because you're looking at the same place. You're looking in the same sphere. She uses water, I use cards. So you're tapping into the same place.
But wouldn't the messages
and I am
themselves be
so
different?
sorry I offended her. I truly was not trying to do that. I guess. See, I have to think about that on my own. What was I trying to do? And I apologize to you all. I'm sorry that I did that.
It's okay. You haven't been ruder than Morn yet.
True. Sorry, Morn.
Ellie, roll me a quick
It rolls off your shoulders. It's fine.
Ellie, roll me a quick insight on yourself. 10, 15, 20 gets you something different.
19.
19. Okay. You get the impression that you basically gave her a professional, like you were challenging her professionally, and she did not take kindly to that.
Ah.
And she didn't tell you that she couldn't do the reading, just that she wouldn't for you.
That's right. That was totally clear.
So
She just said no.
think about, you can have that for your reflection thoughts later.
Thank you. Yes.
You basically challenge somebody in their own shop, in their own house, and they didn't take kindly to that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At this
I'm not
point,
comfortable around people, Ellie.
that's pretty on character for Ellie. No, but we are at the point. This is the third round. winding down. Is there any last minute things anybody wants to do or say? All right. With that, you guys are still here for a relatively number of, a few more hours. It's, about, I'd say another hour or so. And then, people are starting to move away. The guests of honor have definitely vacated the VIP spot. These people have started to move, to different places throughout the manor that you don't know where. The pool area is clearing out. A lot of more of other servants are starting to come in and like kind of clean up around different people. But there's definitely a group here that is definitely going to be like, they get the impression they're going to be here probably until dawn, or maybe they're just always here. Because the last time you were here, there was a party going on. So maybe the House of Polly is just a constant and a perpetual state of party. You don't know. But the band is definitely packing up, and Joan Jett is beckoning you all over to give a hand with all the equipment, packing everything up. Joan is like literally like bouncing around. She is so happy right now. But you guys get everything gathered up, make your way out to the service entrance that you guys came in. The guard are all there. You're able to collect all of your weapons back, all of the gear that you had to turn over, all of anything that was dangerous. You also have I also would say that you're able to. Actually, we'll come back to that. But Joan, she comes up to all of you, and she, like I said, she is just giddy as can be, bouncing up and down, and you guys have swept the Battle of the Bands. Okay, she is overwhelmed with happiness and just babies. This couldn't have gone any better. I am so happy I found you. Whew. Where's the guy with the horn?
Hello.
He had to step away for a bit. He'll be back.
It's fine. Listen. Here, I'll give it to you. She hands you a bag of 500 gold. It's the second half of the payment. That completes our contract. I appreciate you guys so much. Seriously, I have booked so many gigs. The networking I got done here with you guys' help. The performances you guys helped me put on, it was amazing. Y'all ever want to get into show business, honeys, you come talk to Joan, okay? I will find you a place in the Black Arts. Here. And she actually pulls out a second bag. This is my pay. She kind of like whispers a little bit. This is my pay from this gig. I'm giving it to y'all. I couldn't have hoped for any better for this. Just my personal pay, not my band's pay. Okay, I'm taking care of my crew. This is just mine. It's my little way of saying thanks. Okay. This was amazing. And she hands you 1,000 gold.
Yeah! Cheers, guys.
Actually, hey, where's the Argus? Can you come over here a second?
Yeah. Oh.
You stuck with this. You stuck with us the whole night. I mean, I take it you're not much of a party guy.
Just simply doing a job.
Look, I appreciate it. Look, Do-Re-Mi, he said that he wanted to give you something. Like, it's just, I don't know. Here. He actually points you to the Autonome Basis, the guy that kind of looks like a robotic Slash. He's got a small, like, robotic gnomish torso with a big head, large top hat. He's got these long, like, spindly, like, spider-like arms and legs. But he walks over to you. Yeah, he didn't tell me what. He just said he wanted to say thanks in his own way. You cool with that?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like she says a few more things to you, but all of a sudden, like your ears, you have like a white noise, static thing kind of happening, and all of a sudden you kind of pick up this like weird. It's almost like a kind of shortwave, psychic, binary communication. It's odd. It feels like a long time. Like you've heard this before, but it's something like you heard so long ago that you're a little rusty. But you look over and Do-Re-Mi, he's not saying a thing. His mouth isn't moving. In fact, as you look closely, his mouth is more decorative than anything. But his eyes have a weird like a static on a television thing going on. Like If you could picture that. And you hear in your mind, freedom is everything, brother. Protect it. Protect those that cherish it too. Thank you. And his fingers are like these little telescoping, elongating digits that spindly out into these like long, flathead screwdrivers almost. And he slips them towards the exposed face of your heart cube. Do you let him continue?
Sure. Yeah.
The flat heads of those screwdriver-like fingers, they slip into the discs and the various like layers of that cube and begin to shift around certain parts. And the runes and the designs and the way that they're shaped and fitted together begin to twist around as his fingers move. And he has like complete 360 movement on all of his fingers, his wrist, everything can spin and rotate and gyrate in any direction that he wants, any of them at any different time. And he begins to shift that exposed part of your cube into new positions, and suddenly a small, gentle, blue-colored cone of energy shoots out and covers over it, like a little plate. And Doremi retracts his fingers, says nothing, and just returns to the band to finish hauling everything off. You can go ahead and add Cube of Force to your inventory.
Okay. Come on, computer. Don't take 2 years. Thank you.
Anybody else doing anything?
Gonna roll stealth.
Okay. It's around this time, too. All of a sudden, above you, as if in the most rapid blink of an eye, something bright flashes above all of you, just a poof. It's there and it's gone. And all of a sudden, I'm going to roll a d20 here real quick. That works. Drew, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
And I got a nat 1 on my stealth, so I think this was excellent timing.
Drew?
Yeah, that's an 8.
You take about 13 points of bludgeoning damage as all of a sudden Maddie appears out of nowhere and just rockets into you as if he like speared you in a football game. Just bam! Hits you in the chest and you fall back, slide about 6-7 feet, and he's just kind of like in your arms.
Maddie, how are you?
Great catch.
And
I'll hug him real tight and like ruffle his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Malin, as all this is just as this just happens, you hear a click, little disembodied whisper in your ear and says, "See, he's fine. You're welcome, little bug. Talk soon."
Thank you.
Quinn's gonna lean over to Malin and be like, "My BFF Hazel would totally love all of these cursed dudes, but seriously, they gotta stop hurting everyone on the team."
I know.
Hey guys, Maddie's back. Holy shit.
Hey, Maddie, are you okay? Like, what happened? Where did Slevin put you?
I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself because I'm at 1 hit point, and I don't want Marshall to kill me. So I'm gonna use my second wind for the first time to get some of my life back.
Do you need healing? I haven't used any spells.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I get up and like try and walk it off.
I'm gonna give him a really big hug.
Wait, let me do this before you give me bludgeoning damage.
slashing
two-
his
No touchy,
shooting
no
attacks, he
touchy.
has actual like blades for arms.
I rolled a 1, so I got two hit points back.
Is that a combat? You get full healing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Spells are full healing out of combat.
Thank goodness.
And
That's
abilities, I guess.
good.
Well, not full
Okay,
to
so-
max, like full of what the ability or spell does.
Gotcha.
Clarification.
See, that's. I was
Sorry,
gonna say
yeah.
that's powerful. What the hell?
Yeah,
That
no,
was my
just-
bad. Maximum roll is what I should have
Like,
said.
yo.
Yes. Whatever the dice say, you can. If it's 3d12 or 3d4, then you get 3d. You get the full max.
You get the
I,
maximum roll.
Okay, so that would be, I think I did this math right. That would be 35 healing for me for cure wounds.
Nice.
Man, that is feeling great now. Thank you. Did I win the costume contest? I'm just
No.
looking around.
Funny enough, none of us actually did. It was
Yeah, we-
Quinn was robbed, by the way.
Yeah, we were totally
Definitely.
cheated by the dude with the guitar. Like, he totally took out one of our players and then stole the main prize. Like, I don't even understand. Ugh.
Oh,
I know, Quinn, you should have
he
won.
stole- Yeah, he definitely took advantage of everything to make his performance a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that you're okay. And then I'm gonna like hold him out and like look him up and down.
As you're doing that,
Are
and
you okay?
one of the golden armored guards comes over and interjects. No unauthorized magic outside the manor. Please vacate. Gather your items and leave.
Yo.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Who's he looking at when he says that?
All of you.
Oh,
This is the servants' entrance. You get the impression that servants aren't meant to linger.
Right. Shall we go? Oh, this is yours, and I'm gonna hand over some of the money to Maddie.
what's
Just
this
real
for?
quick, you're all able to gather your weapons and items. Anything that you turned over at the security office on your way in, you get everything back. And you're escorted
Sweet.
outside of the gates of the manor, and they quickly slam behind you.
Yeah.
Your
we're done
conversation
here.
continues on the outside as you all begin walking and talking.
Rude bunch.
Can I try to do like a really difficult backflip so I can use my rerolls real quick or something?
You are now outside the manor, so unfortunately,
Lost your chance, buddy.
Okay. I put my arm around Malin then, since I'm acting like I'm still hurt, even though Drew just got me like almost to max life, and tell me all about it.
Well, we're on our way back over to Angus and Angus's. I'll tell him about it while I'm like trying to support him.
Well, I totally had a blast, guys. I just, feel like I got cheated a couple of times, but that's okay. My goddess will take care of me.
But you won that last round of cards.
Only the last round, and that's because you're lucky. Like every other time, we took second. I just needed to rub you a little bit more.
I'm so sorry. What happened to this card game?
What happened to this
Oh,
card game?
Every time that she was gonna do something, she would rub Ellie's shoulders. It worked.
Oh, her shoulder. Okay.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I didn't think it would actually.
So Ellie reaches around and just puts her arms around Quinn's shoulder and gives her a squeeze and whispers in her ear, "You're so cute."
Guess the luck never ends.
okay. All reunited again. You all make your way back through, trading stories from the night and all of your conquests and all of your failures, and you guys are making your way back to Angus and Angus's warehouse, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
One thing
Is-
before we continue,
Mhm.
as a point of cleanup, Smalls did have to give the guitar case back. Like,
Yes.
okay. Just so we have that in the notes in the recording, just so
Yes.
we're
The
not
the
wandering around with it.
we took that back from him, and they were able to kind of like coyly help like navigate him out through the gates and everything like that, as if he like gathered his weapon on the way out, and it's fine.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Is everybody making their way back, or
Well, I think I'll break away at some point before we make it to the warehouse to go to Mal's ship.
okay? All right. Anything else going on with conversations on the way back to the warehouse?
Wait, I want to ask.
You go
Maddie, you
ahead.
go first.
Well, I just want to tell Drew about the painting I saw of being like wondering when did Drew become BFS with Slevin?
Oh, what? What? No, well, here's the thing. I wanted to ask you about where Slevin put you anyway. But no, I'm fucking not BFFs with Slevin. He's delusional and obsessed with me.
No, absolutely saw a painting of you two. It was like 20 feet by 20 feet and said BFFs on it.
Okay, that's a painting. A painter can make anything up.
Well, I actually, if everyone's around, I want to recount actually everything minus the drum photo of somebody killing him. But I want to recount with everyone there's just paintings up of all of the Eternal Vanguard and at different points in history.
Ew. Why is he obsessed with us? He's such a fucking pervert.
I don't know, but it looked like
Oh,
everything else looked like actual events that happened in history. And I know that you're doing a lot with your memory, so I just wanted you to know that was up there.
Like,
I'm
I haven't
not-
even been around you guys that long. Why would he have a painting of me?
I don't think you're up there, and Maddie blushes a little.
Oh, good.
Well, I don't know. There are some things about you that are quite memorable.
You mean her boobs?
That's definitely one of
Hey,
them.
Thunders.
Well, technically two of them.
There was
Yeah, what
pictures of thunder and lightning.
So you said all of us.
There's a picture of your head, like it was being painted still, like it was in the middle of being painted.
I don't.
He has some
Even
very
know.
interesting hobbies.
It's
He's a freak.
strange.
He's a weird guy.
Yeah,
Now I can't wait to kill him.
I know, and I thought I actually killed two of them. Did I tell you that?
No.
Oh my
Come on,
god,
tell
yeah.
me.
There's like two of them that were super old. Like I don't know if he can clone himself or whatever else.
Oh,
but
these
yeah,
little servants that look just like him.
yeah, I smashed him so good for you.
For me? Oh, Maddie.
Well,
Thank you.
I thought you'd like it.
I do. Drew's blushing.
Can you blush?
I don't know.
Can the undead blush?
I feel like he's definitely trying his hardest. He's probably got a goofy little smile on his face, though, for sure.
Yeah.
I recount the exact events of how I killed him too, because I feel like Drew would like that.
Drew does like it.
Yeah, perfect.
Bloody ballads of murdering old servants on the way back to the warehouse. You all arrive. Well, I say that, but you say, Drew, you wanted to break away?
Yeah. I'll probably tell him where I'm going.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll Malik asked me to meet him later. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Medi by the head and I'm gonna kiss him on the forehead. I'm glad you're back, man. I gotta go meet up with my old captain.
Be safe.
Oh, all right. Yeah, have fun.
Are we at the warehouse yet?
Just about. You're in the district. It's been a couple hours. You're walking. Took the tram, all that good stuff. Oh, gold. You're good. It's you're not quite sure what time of night it is, but Drew breaks away though. The rest of you arrive back to the warehouse as well.
When we get to the warehouse, I'm going to grab Maddie's hand, not the stump, his hand, and I'm gonna wink at Malin and be like, he totally needs some of his wounds treated, so I'm just gonna borrow him for just a minute.
Okay.
Maddie's looking at Malin like she just gave him away. Ugh.
Just traded him off.
Like,
So-
yeah, whatever you need to do.
I have
Don't worry,
safety
babes. It's about
eyes.
what we talked about earlier.
Oh, okay.
I reluctantly go.
All right.
Quick,
I'm
cut
gonna
over to
ask.
Drew.
I'm gonna ask this of everybody that's at the warehouse. Is there anything that you would like to settle in this session, or can it hold for next session?
Oh, totally can hold for next session. I was just taking my place.
Okay. Perfect. Keep a note on that of anything you guys want to finish up for conversations before you all get a long rest. But as you all kind of like start getting in and gathering, settling in, like I said, it's the middle of the night. You have no idea what time it is. But several of you also take stock that one other person didn't make it back to the warehouse.
Is it Monroe?
Orno is missing.
I freaking knew it.
Why
Okay.
is it always Monroe?
Allie. Or sorry, Drew.
Yes.
You make your way over to the docks. How you feeling?
He's still probably a little tipsy and probably a little nervous about how it's going to go.
You find it doesn't take you long to find his ship. You recognize it. It's this
Mhm.
magnificent, long blue, like it has this like blue steel hue to it, but the sides of it look like the way the boards are layered over them. It looks like it has scales, and it's almost like this elongated, massive, long Viking ship. Has a massive, like Leviathan-like head, prow on it, or a headpiece on it. It has several stands of sails. It has ports where like dozens of people can like row this thing. It has it has like 2 upper decks. It's a pretty massive like sailing / rowing ship, and it's done up in gold and the blue colors, and they're like rainbow, kind of like the rainbow scaling facade that the mermaiders are known for. And of course, one of the sails is a massive mermaider insignia, that mermaid with the skull face holding the sword. Definitely recognize it. Pretty hard not to forget. It's pretty hard to forget. But you're welcome on board. Like, you recognize a lot of these faces. Like, it's a lot of the old crew. I mean, people you used to, hang out with, and they trained you and taught you all kinds of things, and you gamble and ate with them. It's like you were part of the ship, part of the crew in a certain way. You spent some time catching up and, reconnecting with a few people. But obviously, you're quickly drawn to, the cabin. You make your way there.
Yeah.
You wedge yourself inside. Malik's not there just yet. He told you probably wouldn't be. He'll catch up with you in a bit. But, you let yourself in. It's, giant ass, bed in there and everything like that. He's got desks and nautical charts and maps up everywhere. Imagine the most, like, captain-y of naval-y / piratey-esque captain's cabins you can possibly imagine. And this guy's got it. He's even got a giant, like, wine rack on the side there that's been, like, heavily bolted down. It seems like it almost has, like, a little slight magical feel to it that keeps things from sliding out, even on the rivers. You help yourself?
Yeah.
You help
Wait,
yourself,
actually,
too.
can I, no more drinking. Can I wild shape into a bear and wait for him?
Sure. You sit on his bed as a bear?
Or in front of it. But yeah. I mean, if I can fit and won't break it, then yeah. I'll be on his bed.
Pretty sturdy. Get the impression it could take some damage.
Is there like a mirror or anything? Can I see how fucked up my bear form is?
There's a mirror on the ceiling.
Oh,
It's a little fucked up.
okay. But would it still be like recognizable?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
A bear with a few more scars to it. Little mangy.
Okay.
All right. You good?
Yep.
All right. Monroe. You snuck off and separated yourself, and you are following the call of the mark, and it is pulling you towards the docks there in the Opus district. You navigating your way around, going down a few of the piers, feeling your way through, and it brings you to a ship. And there's Malik just kind of sitting there off the edge, waiting for you. Gives you a little bit of a salute as he spots you.
All right.
He's just
I
kind
needed
of
the call.
he's going to town on a skin of wine. What'd you say?
It's like, all right, I heeded your call.
Relax, kid. Have a drink, huh? He hands you a skin of wine. Before he does, he takes the top off, takes a drink himself, puts it back on, hands it to you as a polite gesture.
Oh, I certainly need a drink before this conversation. Just swigs it.
It's a really good, like, rich red wine, deep red. So,
Yum.
you got
That's a
questions?
good one. Damn.
I like to find things. You got questions, kid? Ask.
A sun.
Hmm?
A sun? Like, it's like a beet red on your chest?
No, just the plate that was covering his mark. His mark is kind of like a bluish, purpley hue to it.
Still, oh, okay, good. I was like, what?
He just has an armor piece, like a decorative armor piece that is in the shape of like a Mayan sun looking thing.
Okay. So, do I need to get into more of a defensive stance? Because I'm sure you're looking after the same thing. Do I need to be on guard with you? Is this a trap? Why am I asking you if this is a trap? God damn. I'm going to take another swig without even thinking about anything.
You gonna ask a question, kid?
I did. Is this a trap?
Do you how the fuck did this happen to you? Do you even know what you are?
I make choices, and I act on choices, and those choices equate to what you see before you. No, I have no idea. All I know is that C word, if you want to call it.
You could say it with me, champion.
Oh yeah, champion.
We are little pawns.
Yeah, we are. God damn it! I gotta take another swig.
There you go.
Fuck.
We are little playthings for him.
Plaything. Yeah, fine. Yeah, that is a pretty good word, isn't it?
Yeah. Bet you haven't even learned his name yet, huh?
He's never told me.
He's not gonna tell you. You gotta earn it.
You earned it?
Yeah. The
How?
Titan. He's
Yo.
the guardian of the seawall.
Huh.
You ever been to the far north of the country? Out where the
No.
expanse, out where the rivers open up into the expanse, the Great Wall, the fog.
Man, that sounds so cool.
Yeah. He likes to pick us for, I don't know. I really don't know his reasons. But he likes us to dance for him, to entertain him. If we please him, he gives us more, brings us closer to him.
I'm doing a lot of dancing, but my own group does not like my moves, it seems.
Or maybe you got the wrong group.
Really?
Well, you're certainly not finding any answers with them, huh?
They're a good group.
Sure. Good doesn't always get you what you want. Well,
Are
that's a
you
good.
inviting me on this journey then? Because you know we're rivals technically, right? I still don't understand this whole thing. I have a urge to do it.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong pull. You want to be a mermaider.
I want to go anywhere that'll get me closer to this goal.
I like that you've got a sense of loyalty to your group, though. It's a good thing. It's a good sign.
I owe him a lot of shit.
Loyalty's
How the
very
fuck am I supposed to tell him that?
loyalty's very important. You like the ship? It's a nice
Yeah,
little ship.
this is nice.
Yeah. You've been on it before.
When?
A couple of times. So I'm told.
I asked again when.
I was told you fought some harpies on here. Told you rescued a princess on here.
This?
Roll me a quick history check.
$20 not nat.
You look around. This is the splinters on me finger.
I was on the ship.
Yep. Ugh.
Wait, how did you get split? Wait. What's that? Yours the whole time?
You see that stain on the deck over there?
Hmm?
You put that there too.
Oh, shit.
I need you to roll me a strength saving throw. DC is 18.
Fuck.
And you are at disadvantage.
You can't get any lower than a 0 unless it's a -2. Oh, -1. I stand corrected. You can get lower than a 0. I got a -1.
He Spartan kicks you off the edge of the splinters on me fingers and into the bay and leaps in after you. Just before you hit the water, he summons a giant golden trident into his hand and goes plunging in after you. Roll me initiative.
Fuck. My god, dice. 8.
Okay. Just a second. All right. He dives in at you, as I said. As you hit the water and you slide back, he immediately dives at you and drives this trident towards you. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
He hits you for 6 points of damage. As he drives this thing into your chest, you're able to grab the blades just as they slightly pierce into your chest. But he begins swimming farther and farther and farther down. This guy has a swim speed and is pushing you farther and farther and farther down the bay. Into the bay. Depths.
I'm going to try and wield out my champion's favor to try and give me some sort of leverage, because that too helps me with some swim speed down here.
Okay.
Can I try and parry his trident to try and see if I can do something with the sword?
You're not grappled. You have your full actions. You are in combat. What do you want to do?
Like, I want to use the champion's favor and see if it'll help, like, if I strike him in some way, like on the side or something, to help with the...
Okay. Roll me an attack. It's like it needs to be within the abilities that your sword has or that you have. It's like he's coming at you.
It's a 13.
13?
Yeah.
Fortunately, a 13 just misses. He is not armored, though.
Okay.
Any bonus actions?
He has another Champion of Tides, though. I'm compelled by my oath. So he has a Hunter's Mark on him.
You gonna Hunter's Mark him?
In combat against another champion, the spell's additional damage is maxed and requires no concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I'm compelled to.
Okay, so you Hunter's Mark him. And you both have these glowing rating reserves. Like, he's put his mark on your chest, you've put your mark on his chest. So that's your action, your bonus action. He's still moving you downward, but he kind of stops. He just comes up and he swims up and he grabs you by the neck, and he's gonna. All of a sudden, you feel like all of a sudden, lightning begins to crackle from his eyes and are going down the dreads of his hair, and the gold and all of the decorations and all of everything he's got littered throughout himself begins to shine and light up as like this like little light of like, this brilliant crackling of lightning underneath the water here, and he shocking grasps you on the neck, and you take another 8 points of lightning damage. But then he lets go of you. And you just feel a message ticking like at the back of your head. Do you want to let it in?
Yep.
This is what it is to be a champion. You called out the thunder, now you got it.
Give it to me.
Your turn.
That's what I'm gonna try and like, give it to me, but it's just like muffled. Gonna see if I can just try and hit him one more time with a champion's favor lunge.
Okay.
And this time I'm gonna try and use my yeah, I was gonna say it. Anyway, I'm gonna use my inspiration still. It's a 19 on that one.
19? That definitely hits.
And I'm gonna use it with a smite.
Okay. Stack it.
Trying to find where my smite is. 2d8s, okay. Uh, 15 damage on that.
Nice. Solid hit. Any bonus actions?
Am I able to persuade him to be like, show me, I don't know. This is all I know.
Roll a persuasion, if that's what you want to use your bonus action for.
10.
He puts his trident away. Like, it literally like disappears like into his arm. Like, it's hard to explain, but it just kind of like evaporates from the water and becomes part of his form. And then his hands begin glowing brighter brighter as more lightning, and he becomes engulfed in this like circular vortex of swirling lightning, and the water is churning around him. And one more message comes back into your head. Let it in.
Yep.
Run, little rabbit. Run.
Champion doesn't run.
Roll me an insight here.
9.
You feel like it'd be a good idea. Put some distance.
Reluctantly, I feel the champion, but I'm gonna just take my champion and try and swim probably like a misty step towards the ship, but still want to get a good look at what he's about to do.
You swim up and up and up, but you look back, but the sword is actually pulling you up, because as you remember, if you hold on to it, it like propels you forward.
Yeah.
And as you look back, and all of a sudden the sword actually pulls you up out of the water and slaps you back onto the deck, like just barely onto the deck of the Timber Zombie Fingers. And all of a sudden you're out, you grab your sword, you look back. Are you still looking back at Malik?
Yep.
You hear a slight caulking in front of you, back on the deck of the ship.
Can I turn to look?
Yep. All in chrome, literal wooden accents, especially on his hands. Bicorn hat, sporting a obnoxiously large feather in it. It's he's got this like man blouse with the frills and the wide open chest down to his wrist, and he's an automaton. Long split tail coat. Got the face and getup with the look of a Navy man. You recognize him. Captain Albert Alexander. He levels a blunderbuss at your chest and exclaims, "For Morgan," and pulls the trigger.
Cool.
That is 17 points of damage.
Down.
Is the name of the blunderbuss Justice? Just out of curiosity.
You fall back into the water. Your champion's favor slips out of your hand. And you just begin falling down and down. All of a sudden you feel a white hot light as all of a sudden Malik rockets up. Is this like roiling beacon of lightning and churning seawater. Thunderbringer through the ringer. And he turns and he drives all of that into you and pushes you further and further and further down to the bottom of the bay. And he pins you down. And the lightning begins to turn the sand to glass at your feet.
Is that 2 failures then?
It is. Go ahead and make me another death saving throw.
A save.
Anything going through your mind?
Titan, I know your name.
You didn't earn it. Roll me another.
5.
The bay water takes you. Your lungs fill. You look down and the champion's favor is just out of reach. You get one last ride.
Oh, I'll fucking earn it, all right. I'm gonna grab my bandolier of many knives belt. And since it's my last ride, am I able to channel a smite through each knife and try and pierce the captain with it?
Hell yes.
Am I able to roll with advantage?
For your last ride? Hell yes.
For a 19?
Definitely hits. He's unarmored.
And if I'm chucking all of them. They first need to make a DC 15 Dex save.
Dex. Okay. Second. His Dex is a +3. I will roll it on the app. Well, I'm doing self here. How do I turn that off? All right. You guys trust me? Obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
No, not at all.
14.
Perfect. This is gonna fucking hurt. $33 damage.
Altogether?
Yep.
How many knives does it throw? Like 8?
Yep.
Every single one of them finds its purpose. 2 in each thigh, couple in his stomach, couple in his shoulder. One nails him right square in the sternum. He shifts back and just like all of a sudden the blood begins pouring out of his wounds. He tenses up, muscles flex real hard, and then he begins pulling each of them out one by one. And just before he pulls the last one out, he channels magic that you've seen Drew cast, you've seen Quinn cast, a rather strong healing spell on himself. And he seals up his wounds. But he swims up next to you, face to face, just before your eyes close. And he gives you a little nod, a little smile.
Don't forget me.
True. It's not too much longer that the door to the captain's cabin opens and in walks in Captain Malik. Seemingly none the worse for wear. Sees you there in your bear form. Well, broke you once before. Guess I get to break you twice more. And we fade to black. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Holy crap. Oh my god.
What just happened?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
This
god.
was soft.
Hold on. I need to.
I'm gonna go throw up.
Drew's about to go get banged